Welcome back to Tabletop Titans for another epic game of Warhammer 40k. And what makes this one so epic is this is the last semifinals game of the Tabletop Titans Tournament 2, the TTTTT. And we've got a hell of a game here. Of course, we have Chaos on Chaos, the Sons of Magnus, the Sons of Mortarion. You're playing the Death Guard today.
I am. And man, if these games keep staying so stressful, they keep ramping up in the amount of nail biting, I might have a heart attack.
We're just going to need a long vacation after this Titans tournament. These games have just been absolutely epic, and every single game, down to every roll, down to the last second, and beyond the last second. Several of them beyond the last second. Absolutely fantastic. Of course, I'm bringing the Thousand Suns today. It's my second time playing them here. Famously, this tied. It was what I would call an Uber tie. It Uber tied in the last match, and we left it up to you to see which one would advance. You decided to advance the Thousand Suns because it's a cool army. I think people want to see it, and I think it's a good choice. It's a lot of fun, really strong, and it's going to be strong in this particular matchup as well because your army all about durability, my army all about durability. I'm actually teeny bit more durable.
You are.
And
you cost less.
My special power is preventing your durability.
Yes.
So you're going to have an uphill battle here a little bit, but hey, we've said that several times, and it almost always went to the underdog.
That's true. This has been a tournament of underdogs, Brian.
I absolutely agree. So why don't we jump ahead and take a look at the list we've brought today. Okay, the Thousand Suns are back, and of course I have a single battalion of the Cult of Duplicity here. Really loving this army, and you can see here we've tricked it out to be a lot of units because that's the way 9th edition works. You'll see a lot of people really teching into a bunch of really elite big squads. We think this is the way to play it. In fact, we came up with only one small improvement to this army since the start of the tournament. It's a tiny one. We think this is very strong list. Let's get into what we've got first. First up, I've got an Exalted Sorcerer on disc, and this person has Twist of Fate and Temporal Surge, so a bit of tricky abilities. He's got the Warlord trait from the Cult of Duplicity. It's the Master Misinformator, and this allows me to redeploy D3 units at the start of the game. Very clutch. Next, I have an Exalted Sorcerer on foot, and this person is Arrogance of Aeon's Warlord trait. I get to basically reroll my denies. Very effective, especially because I could 3d6 deny and then reroll. Makes it really easy to prevent powers. So very strong there. He's got Gaze of Hate and Zinch's Firestorm. He's all about output, mortal wound output. And he's got the Umberlific Crystal, which is the teleporter unit. Pretty cool. Next, I have the Infernal Master. This is kind of like the chaplain type thing. And he's got Presage as his ability, but he's got Glimpse of Eternity and Malefic Maelstrom as his 2 chance. One of them is the +1 strength onto ranged attacks. It's actually really big. You have T5 all over the army.
I have T5 and T8.
And T8. And this takes my bolters and turns them into kind of tank killing, elite killing weapons, which is necessary. And if I don't have a target for that, then I just get the 1 free reroll. So that's pretty cool. He has the Helm of the Dragon's Eye, which allows me to regen CP. This I'm not too sure about because I can already gain a CP through the relic.
Can't stack them.
You can't stack them, yeah. Okay, next I have, last character, I have a Sorcerer, and he's got Glamour of Zinch, Weaver of Fates. He's my buffing Sorcerer, so you take that big unit of Terminators, -1 to hit, 4 up and vulnerable save.
Ew.
It's excellent.
That's gross.
Absolutely excellent. Let's get into my troops. I have a big 9-man squad of Rubric Marines. They have the Catamometic Curse, which is -1 strength from your ranged weapons. I pick a unit of yours, which is cool. And then I have a 5-man Rubric Marines. All these Rubric Marines have Reaper chain cannons in them. And this one has Empiric Guidance. It's +6-inch range to my rapid fire and heavy. My last Rubric squad has Desecration of Worlds, which I put it on a unit every time it moves. It can take some mortal wounds. Pretty cool, actually, especially on big squads. Okay, great. Next, I have Zangors, and I have 3 10-man squads of Zangors. These are great. They're kind of like cultists, but they have a 5 up and vulnerable save. And I would say they fight. They fight better. They're fighty cultists. And I love them. They're really cool. So we use them as our kind of throwaway OPSEC. Really powerful. The real meat of the list, other than the characters, is the Scarab Occult Terminators. And I have a 9-man squad with Presage. And then 2 5-man squads, one with Doombolt and one with Temporal Manipulation. These have proven time and time again to be the crux of what makes this army work.
Yeah.
They're the absolute backbone. I love them. They're fantastic.
And the hammer and the anvil.
Yeah, they're everything.
All in one.
And once you buff them up, they're all but invincible to almost anything. Yeah. Next I have, or lastly, I have 3 squads of 3 Zangor Enlightened. These are brilliant because they're really cheap little squads. They fly, and I can use them to go and get engage or grab a point. And they're just nice, quick throwaway units. We have the spears on them, but I think the spears are slightly better than the bows, but you don't use them for combat or shooting.
Right.
You really just use them as throwaway units, and they're great. The only thing that would make them better, infantry keyword, and then I could do things like actions with them. But the army's already very strong.
Yes, very strong.
So this is it. This is what I've got. It's a ton of units. The character block and the Terminator blocks, that's the heart of the army. Very strong.
All right, well, let's take a look at the Death Guard that I'm bringing today. We are the Poxmongers, and this is, of course, for 2 things. One, the strat might use, which is it lets me shoot blast in combat with a demon engine. That could come up. And then also the relic. I really like the relic. It's the Ironclaw Furnace.
Yeah.
It's going to give a 4-up invuln to 1 demon engine unit in my command phase.
Right.
There's some juicy targets in this army. This is like shooty Death Guard. This is Death Guard saying, I hear you. You're on objectives.
Yeah.
I'm just going to blow you off the objectives.
Yeah.
And then stand there. So, getting right into it, my HQs, of course, we have a lot of Contagion.
Super cool.
This guy has the Plague Skull of Glyphilla. He's gonna punk somebody with that.
One of the best relics in the game.
One up, certainly, yeah.
Yeah.
And he has +1 toughness, ignore AP 1 and 2 as his warlord trait.
Exceptionally durable.
Pretty excellent, yeah. He's gonna be hard to kill.
Yeah, the only advantage I have is that he's super slow.
He is quite slow, yeah. And then next I have a Plague Caster. My Plague Caster is carrying the Ironclaw Furnace, so he's going to be babysitting some demon engines. And he also has +1 wound permanent transhuman as his warlord trait. He's decent. He'll just like sit around and cast some buffs occasionally.
He's a big liability in this particular matchup, which we'll talk about later. But so he's almost working more for my team than yours.
Yes, this is a thing that I might change. If I were to play this list again, I might take out the caster. Although
I don't think I would. Their spells are too good.
It's tough. It's tough. Yeah. And then my last character is the Flame Boy himself. Is he the Blightbringer? Yes. Noxious Blightbringer. I think that's Flame Boy. So he has +1 strength.
We always mess this one up, don't
we? We always mess
Whatever
up.
Whatever it is, it's the different.
And because you two always messed it up, I always messed it up.
Yeah, that's right.
So he has the upgrade for +1 strength on his Flamer, lets him reroll number of shots.
Yeah.
He also has the Fight Last relic.
The Stench Vats,
Revolting Stench Vats, yeah. So he's just a charge deterrent. He's also probably not super great in this matchup, but
the Flamer is solid.
Strength 8, AP 3, 2 damage, good Flamer. Reroll shots, I'm into it. And then we really get into the meat of the list. Let's go straight to the demon engines.
Okay.
This is what the list is about. We have 3 Plague Burst Crawlers with entropy cannons. They just pick up units from behind cover. This is a game of you sitting behind cover.
They're absolutely fantastic.
And they don't care about that. They'll ignore your cover. Their strength 8 will excessive force bombard you.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Well,
we'll do whatever.
They don't ignore your cover, but they ignore the line of sight.
The mortar does not ignore it, doesn't it? I don't know. We'll check.
It does not ignore cover.
And then I have 3 Blight Haulers, 1 unit of 3. These guys are kind of like.
Do we have the clip
do we have a clip for Blight Haulers? We might not. There we go.
My bad.
So they're kind of like Contemptor Dreads in a unit. And imagine if you could take a unit of Multi-Melta Contemptor Dreads with a 4-up invuln for the whole unit.
Yeah, I think they're cool.
It's kind of cool. So they're 9 wounds. They're T7. They have decent enough combat that you don't really want to fight them because they fight as a unit. So if you get close enough with, if you're just trying to tag them to turn off the shooting.
Yeah, if you're trying to tag them with something
won't work.
Like Zangors or something, they could kill some Zangors, yeah.
They will gobble up some Zangors.
Yeah,
Perfect
they can
strength.
Overwatch with the little flamers and things.
Yep. And then rounding out, we need boots on the ground. So we have 3 units of Poxwalkers, a 20, a 20, and a 10. These guys...
Probably your best unit.
certainly one of the best units. So many things. They're an actual combat threat with the 1 CP strat to do mortal wounds on 6 to hit.
Yeah.
They can steal objectives back by
regeneration,
regenerating them at the start of the command phase. They're slow. That's their biggest drawback.
Yeah.
But they're great.
They're fast enough to get to where they need to be most of the time.
They can get just outside my deployment zone.
Yeah.
On turn 2.
Yeah, pretty good.
And then my actual objective monkeys are 2 units of Chaos Spawn, 2 individual Chaos Spawn. They just move out and die.
You got to have it.
They're like
They're
30
the equivalent
points.
of my Zangor and Lightning.
Yes.
The Zangor and Lightning may be a teeny bit better, but you pay less.
I pay a lot less. And I'm actually super happy with what they do in the list. They just run out and die.
All right.
And then rounding it out, we have 3 units of 3 Death Shroud Terminators.
Yeah.
I do need a charge deterrent more than just fight last. I need to actually punch you when you charge me.
Yeah.
So this is what says,
One of the most lethal units.
cool, I have a parking lot back here, don't charge me.
Yeah.
Because this parking lot is here to stay.
Yeah.
And
very powerful.
That's the whole list.
Okay. Well, why don't we take a look at the Warzone we're going to be playing on today?
Let's take a look.
The servants of the dark gods are mirrored manifestations of their masters. Some bloated and ever-living, others bound by infernal pacts and damning knowledge. Today, in the ruins of this once great city, in as stark a contrast to each other as it is possible to be. Change versus stagnation, flesh versus dust, spell versus ammo. These differences and more shall be resolved in this eternal battle between 2 of the Pantheon's greatest rivals, and only one shall claim this cursed land for their own.
We all know the Chaos Gods are jealous, and they're here to prove once and for all which one's more powerful, Tzeentch or Nurgle. I'm curious to see myself. We've got Zach here on the keys.
What up, Zach?
Zach, why don't you tell us what mission we're playing today?
Yeah, so today is GT mission 2-2 battle lines. Hold 1, control 1, control 2, control more.
This is a classic mission here. Only 4 objectives, 1 each in each deployment zone, and then kind of 2 right in the middle in no man's land. Pretty binary mission. You really just got to get out there. Super hard to hold the points on your turn.
You can't hold them. Like, Vital Ground, it's a trap. Don't do it.
Yeah, Vital Ground's really tough.
It's a trap.
You guys
Absolutely.
want to chat some terrain?
Yeah, so we've loaded the board up with terrain, which is more and more what you're seeing at tournaments these days. So we have quite a few obscuring pieces of ruins. So actually, 2 in your deployment zone here, 2 in mine. The board is symmetrical. And then we each have 1 that's kind of pushed up on the alternate objective there. And then we have crates, which actually create a unique play style. So we've got crates here on this side and a few sideways, and over there, same thing. The crates allow you to be hidden. They give you cover, but you have to walk around them. So they kind of give you a plus and minus there. And then in the center, we have a big piece of obscuring terrain here. That's all we're giving it, just obscuring, so no other special keywords. And so that'll mean that not perfect sight lines across the entire board.
Right.
So really, really cool. Lots of places to hide until you want to come out.
Yep.
And we can each go up one side easily and then up one side pretty hard.
There you go. Zach, what secondaries do we take?
Okay, Bridger, you have no prisoners, to the last, and of course, Stranglehold.
Awesome. Yeah, so to the last is going to be my big Blight Hauler unit. If one of them survives, I get those 5 points.
That's right.
And then 2 Plagueburst Crawlers. We'll just say for simplicity the 2 on this side.
Great.
And then Stranglehold is just like, are you trying to play this mission? If you are, score 3 points.
Yeah.
And no prisoners, we tallied it up, and you give up a total of around 15 points. So if I totally table you, I'll get 15.
But everything you kill is adding to the tally. So
yes.
Maybe it's not the best secondary in the sense that you'll score huge on it, but at least all you have to do is keep doing what you were going to do anyways,
We're
right?
just going to wear each other down.
Yeah.
Hopefully at the end of the game, I have these 5 models and nothing else, and you have like choose 5 models and nothing else.
Absolutely. What do I got?
Brian has got the Thousand Suns specific one, Wrath of Magnus, also Warp Ritual, and also Stranglehold.
Yeah, so I'm doubling down on the Psychic phase because that's the way to do it, right?
Yeah.
So Wrath of Magnus, of course, because he has a Psyker, I can take this, and this is why we say it's a bit of a liability. He's got that 1 Psyker, it's cool, it's got a few utility, but it unlocks what sometimes turns into a guaranteed 15 points, and that's a problem.
And it stops me from taking Abhor the Witch.
Correct.
Also important.
Yeah, that's right. So I get a guaranteed 15, and you lose on your guaranteed 15. Yeah. So a lot of people are considering to take out their little Psyker. This army kind of needs it, but Space Marines don't always need it, things like that. Warp Ritual is great because I can auto-cast things, and I have lots of casts, you don't have many denies. And we've got some obscuring in the center, so I can just kind of toe in over there. Yeah. There's actually quite a big, almost like a 3-inch area on the side here to do it. So that should really help quite a bit. And then Stranglehold, same as you. Just get up on the points. Shouldn't be too tough.
Play the game.
So I've got, I think, better secondaries than you.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, well, are we ready for a roll-off?
Let's do it.
I don't think either of us really have a preference. right? Your army can do something with turn 1 because you have the indirect. My army can, whoever has turn 1 can get an easy stranglehold some of the time. That's about it though, right?
But bottom turn
Bottom
gives you
turn's-
15 on the last turn.
So I think we both probably want to go second.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll let you roll it first.
Oh, I'm going first? All right. It's a 4.
Okay,
It's an average roll.
it's a 1.
So I'm going first.
All right,
Death Guard turn 1.
Death Guard turn 1. So now I have the ability to redeploy D3 units. So there is a tactic here. I've got my Terminators up at the front. They're in this building, which was good for me if I needed to move forward. But that means he's going to get his entropy cannons into me, and maybe even his missile launchers, right?
Maybe.
So I'm going to redeploy D3, and that's going to be, if I only get 1, that's going to be, so I get 3
Gets all
redeploys.
3.
So this is just going to allow me to hide. So basically, I've put everyone else at the back of the building, and so I deployed for going first, and then I'll redeploy on going second.
You got it. And he does still have to jump, so he can put Terminators in kind of an awkward position and then just move them anywhere he wants later on.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I'm just going to be a little careful here. You have actually 2 of your units of Terminators on that side?
Yes.
Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I'm just going to put them back here.
Alrighty. And that's your
them
big 9-man?
That's my big 9-man. Just didn't want them to get super shot, so easily at least. We'll put a bunch of them in cover because I expect you to bombard me.
Oh, I might.
And the guys we're putting in cover are the guys we want to pull first, so not the Reaper chain cannons, not the sorcerers, things of that nature.
Do you want to move 2 more units, or are you good?
Yeah, 2 more units is fine. I'm going to take this unit away from here. I don't think there's any great reason to have them visible up there. And we'll hide them back behind there as well. And other than that, I'm not too afraid of what you're going to shoot over there. So that's my redeploy. So you can go ahead and start your first turn.
All right, command phase, I'll go up command point to 9. I'll put the Ironclad Furnace on the 3 Blight Haulers. And that's all my command phase stuff to do.
Okay.
Let's get some important advances here. I am 12 inches away.
From
I
the
moved
objective.
7, so a 2-inch advance gets me on the objective.
All right. Don't roll a 1.
There's a 4.
All right,
We're
it's
good.
a 4-inch advance. So he's just putting the, this is why you have the spawn in the army,
Yes,
to get up on the point, because otherwise the rest of his army is too slow to get there.
for sure.
that
Yeah,
all right?
nothing else could get even close.
Remind me, how many wounds on a spawn, my friend?
4, I think?
Okay.
You'll pick them up with anything. I'm also 12 inches away on the other side. We got another 4.
That'll do it.
So we got plenty. We're all up on. Oh, almost launched that spawn across the room. Would have been cool.
One of the nice things about going second here for me is Wrath of Magnus required me to kill a model turn 1.
You'll do it.
It wouldn't have been so easy if I went first. The only advantage I would have had to going first is easy stranglehold for me, but also I could have got my buffs up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to advance Poxwalkers.
Ooh, they needed that.
Oh, that is way more than they want, which is a bummer. Where does this ruin?
Just at the back of the these
So
little pieces.
It's this line. Got
Yeah,
it. Okay.
that's right.
So I'm just going to move them up to that line. So that was kind of a wasted advance, but it's fine.
That's fine. They're staging for next turn, right?
Yes. They're staging to replace the spawn on the objective.
Zach, do we have any questions here today?
We do. Here's a nice quick one. Thank you, Mr. Kiko. Just watched Dune, and oh boy, can't wait to hear your opinion on it
Ooh.
next month, question mark.
Yeah, I haven't seen it because it's not quite out yet, so I guess they saw a pre-release copy.
How?
No, lots of people get to see pre-release depending on the industry they're in.
That's cool.
So I'm super excited for it. We'll definitely be giving our opinion. I think. Are you a Dune fan? Are you? Is that a universe that you're interested in?
I'll tell you what. When I was a kid, I would go with my mom. She's a professor, chemistry professor, and I would just go with her to work in the summer because she would teach summer classes,
Yeah.
and I would have nothing to do. So I would go with her. I know you're thinking, what does this have to do with Dune?
No, I'm following you.
You're along for the ride. So I would hang out in a chemistry lab where they had like Windows 2000 computers,
And sandworms.
and a lot of the TAs would like help me. I was bored all the time, just bothering people. So the TAs were like, "Oh, kid, cute, adorable, let's help him." So they installed Dune 2000.
Oh, the RTS.
Yeah, it was just a reskin of Command & Conquer.
Yeah.
They installed it on a bunch of the lab computers, and they were like, "Have at it, kid."
So the Dune RTS on the Sega Genesis
Yeah.
was the very first exposure to Dune I had. I didn't read the book till I was older, and I didn't really understand what was going, because it's like low res Sega graphics, and I'm like, okay, we're getting the spice, we got a harvester. Oh, if you walk on the sand, the monster eats you, and like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know that like this spice was some grand drug in the Bene Gesserit where like genetically engineering the Kwisatz Haderach or something. Like, I didn't understand anything from Dune, but obviously it was a lot of fun, and I still really liked it.
No, yeah, the games are great. So that was like my first exposure to Dune. Never read the books because like, phew.
They should do some more epic. I hope this franchise becomes really popular. They do. Obviously, there's lots of books, and they do more movies, but also hopefully they make a really cool game for it. Right? That would be great.
Yeah, if they made another Dune game, I'd be into that.
I would be into that too. Okay, what are you lining up here?
So I rolled a couple of advances and then didn't move models because I didn't roll high enough. I rolled a 3 and a 1 for the 20 and the 10.
Right, and they can't get them all the way into cover. And
I can't
my
get them.
bolters just pick them up.
Yeah, I can't get them anywhere important, and I already have Chaos Spawn to absorb smites on the next turn.
Right, so why give me more models to kill?
Right, so why I'm kind of going to do nothing this turn, which is fine.
Well, you got your Stranglehold. That's not nothing.
I did get Stranglehold, and I poked out one Plague Burst Crawler who is not to the last.
Which has got a laser that can go down the end at whatever you want, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I should make sure I do have 48. Okay, so I'm probably going to have to scoot these guys up, which is fine because the people who were in front of them
I don't think there's any real risk there.
Are now gone. So now they both have 48 to everything over there as well.
Okay.
I think I might just hammer you on that side. We'll have to see. There's stuff everywhere.
There's stuff everywhere, yeah.
Which worries me a little bit.
You'll kill a few things, but you're not going to kill everything.
Yeah. And
All
I'm
right.
not going to move out the Blade Haulers because
they have no targets.
Really don't have anything.
And my bolters are no joke against them. I'd probably kill one, maybe even more. Because it's all that one damage for me, right?
Yeah, maybe. Okay, well, that's my movement. Not the most exciting.
Playing it cagey, I see it.
Yeah. So we're going to go to shooting. Your -1 damage is a strat for like 2 CP?
Well, it's 1 CP on a 5-man squad.
Okay, but it'll be 2 on the 9-man.
Correct.
Okay. Well, let's get to it then.
Blasting.
You're
skipping your psychic, by the way.
Oh, sure. I should try to put +1 strength and toughness. No, this is just an opportunity to perils.
It's just going to perils.
I do have miasma. Could miasma the Plague Bush Crawler that stuck his nose out?
No one's going to have range on it.
No, you can move up to 30. 30 is actually really far.
Okay.
If you +6 inch
All right,
and
let's do it then.
Just walk up, you can shoot him. So here's the miasma. There you go. Got miasma.
All right. So now the shooting phase.
Back to shooting. I'm going to spend 1 CP for
Blight Bombardment?
excessive force or something.
Blight Bombardment?
Disgusting force? It's something to do with force.
Are you talking about the one where you get 3
+1
damage?
damage. Yeah.
Blight Bombardment.
No, it is something to do with force.
Oh, okay. Blight Bombardment is the grenade.
Yeah, it's the airstrike.
Okay. I don't know what strat you're using then.
+1 damage. It's excessive force.
And the splash. It does both at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's no. The Blight Bombardment is their orbital bombardment.
Chat, you let us know.
Wrong name. Adrian and I have been through this because I used to say Blight Bombardment all the time.
Okay.
So he's going to.
Blight Bombardment might be the grenade strat. I don't know.
It's not. It's their airstrike. He's going to shoot everything at the Terminators.
And my big squad.
Yeah.
Okay. And he has a line of sight with the entropy as well, you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it.
He's
Now,
spending.
Brian, remember that this stratagem is 3 CP if the squad is
Oh, it's 3, not 2.
over 5. Yeah.
Yeah. It's 3. Sorry, I thought it was 2.
Do you still want to spend it?
It's a little pricey, but he would just straight kill Terminators with it. So I don't want to lose my squad just yet. So I'm going to do it. I never got to do the strat yet.
He's doing it.
3 CP strats,
Being
so
done.
pricey.
I know.
So here's the 2 entropy shots. Gonna hit you on 3s. Good start. And we're gonna wound you on 2s. There you go. 2 invulns.
All right. So this is -4?
I believe so. Yeah. I can check for you.
Because
Because you have 1 up cover.
I have a 1-up save at the
It is
moment.
-4.
Okay. All right, 1 save. 1 goes through.
That just kills a guy.
Yes, because there's no way to roll low enough to make it matter. Yeah.
And then we'll see the number of shots from the Mortar Tar.
So I'm not going to pick one that's in cover.
Sure. Makes sense. I got 5 shots.
Ooh, that's good.
We'll hit you on 3s here.
So far, so good.
And we'll wound you on 2s.
Yeah. Rerolling 1.
Hey up. There's a 1. Oh, that's gone. Don't think about that. Oh, there you go. 3.
All right. So now I
3
do
ups.
have 3 ups.
Save
Okay,
them all.
there we go.
And then let's play the 4-up game. You wanna pick a thing, point to a thing, and I'll.
Yes, the Zangors.
No.
The Enlightened.
Yes.
The next Enlightened.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And it's 3 inches or 6 inches?
3.
Okay, 1 second. The Terminators.
The other Terminators? There's more
other
Terminators.
Terminators,
All right,
yeah.
let's see it. That's a yes.
Oh, doing it good. And then I have 1 Rubric Squad.
1 Rubric Squad coming right up. That's a no.
Okay. Well, you did something.
I did do a thing. That was fine.
3, 4, 5, 6 wounds to my army. It's not bad. All right.
Next, we'll go to... Oh, Slugger. You're going to get slugged.
I don't think you have range on the Slugger.
You're right. Is that 30? Not 48. We'll go to the next Plague Witch Crawler. We're just going to mortar these Enlightened here.
Yeah.
So here's D6 shots into the Enlightened. It's 2. Womp
Fine.
womp. Nothing.
All right.
And then we're going to do the same thing with the other squad. If I can just pick up those Enlightened, it makes you have to actually commit something to this objective.
That it does.
So 5 shots. Yep, looking for 3s. Ugh. And 2s.
2s. And then 5 ups for me on the invulnerable save. That's kind of one of the strongest parts of this army. One of them
dies.
takes 2 damage and dies.
And then that's my entire turn.
Okay. Well, can the Zangor fail his morale?
I don't think so. Well, now we have to check.
now I have to
Our
check.
Enlightened Leadership 6. It would surprise me.
Bridger, Stranglehold.
I do Stranglehold.
And that's probably it for now, huh?
That's... Yeah, it's going to be
We'll leave it at
Leadership.
Like-
Leadership 8.
So you're good.
Higher than
They're enlightened.
Higher than the Admech. Okay.
And I do have my 15 to the last, so let's
that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that in.
put those out. Pass it over to Brian.
Okie doke. I'm going to put. I'm going to do my chant, and I'm going to chant for the extra reroll this turn. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. So I've got that, and then we're going to start my turn. Alrighty.
And so people at home know we're giving Bridger his 15 to the last points. They're his to lose.
They are mine to
But
lose.
what he didn't lose is this point about the name of the strat. It is Disgusting Force,
Knew it.
Brian, and the one you're suggesting is like their orbital
It's the-
bombardment.
Oh, is it?
one.
Okay.
Exactly what I said.
Well, he got me really clean.
They're
got
three.
you.
They're 3 CP.
Clean
strat.
kill.
And thank
But
you.
it's 2 if you have Lord of
Whoa.
Virulence.
Bridger just broke our entire
I didn't
bookshelf.
break anything, it just fell over.
Thank you, Scott Peza. Hey guys,
Can't believe you
huge
broke our
thank you
bookshelf.
for all that you do. My brother got me back into the hobby after a 15-year break, but you guys helped me stay. Rooting for the Dusty Boys. Lots of love to you all. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, loving the Dusty Boys.
That big resin bookend,
Yeah, the Horse Heresy bookend.
really,
Not that heavy.
it's got some sharp parts on it.
That's
also
true.
not that
Anything
heavy.
that Games Workshop has ever made has some sharp parts.
Yeah.
Weren't you talking about how your army like almost killed you
Dude,
before the game?
I was like picking up Poxwalkers and I jammed like one of their spikes under my thumbnail.
It was
Not pleasant.
sounds miserable.
It was, yeah, that sucked.
Okay.
Didn't like that. So we're just advancing some Zangors between
Yeah.
buildings. They're
That's
running
true.
around like
Like Zangors.
Zangors.
Thank you, Jonathan. Go T-Suns. Brian, now that you've gone to play this army, what weaknesses do you see and how do you plan on bandaging those in
Yeah.
future lists?
The army doesn't have many weaknesses. We've tried to. Actually, Adrian and I were playing some games today
Mm-hmm.
with the army, trying to find more of its weaknesses, and honestly, we didn't find
Would
any.
you say it lacks weaknesses?
Yeah, it doesn't have too many weaknesses. Like, it's not great at tank killing, but then at the same time, it's also like it can kind of ignore the
it
tanks.
can kind of just kill anything.
Yeah, it kind of ignores the tanks. So, uh-oh. So I think it's really strong.
Yes, certainly one of the best books so far.
Thank you, Twilight's Death. Pulling for Brian tonight, enjoying him being back. Custodes Codex. Here you go, Bridger. Another one of these.
Okay.
+1 wound, +1 attack, army-wide.
Okay.
And 3+ invulns for Terminators would go a long way,
Ooh.
in my opinion. Thoughts?
That would be awesome. The Terminators would certainly see a points hike at 5 wounds with a 3-up invuln.
Well, there are
And
4 wounds today. aren't
5
there?
attacks. He's saying +1 wound.
Oh.
Army wide. And +1 attack. So there would be 5 attacks, 5 wounds, 3-up invuln. I mean, I'm into it, but you would probably pay like 100 points a model, which
It's too much.
is a lot,
Would be cool, though.
they would be obnoxious. With a 3-up invuln?
We also think Design Studio doesn't want 3-up invulns, right?
I mean, they've certainly
They've
been...
definitely taken most of them out of the game.
Yeah. Although Grey Knight's got one.
Grey Knights?
Isn't their
Yeah.
character, doesn't he have a 3-up invuln?
Yeah, well, no, there's things with 3-up invulns. It's not that there's none.
But usually just characters now. It's not...
Thousand Suns can have
They don't give
one
units.
once per turn. Once per game.
On a character?
Game.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's like kind of the trend we've seen is like the Armor Dominus style 3-up invuln for 1 turn kind of a
These
thing.
guys move 5?
They move 4.
No, the Terminators.
Oh, they move 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more than 12. Okay. Okay, doke.
Otherwise, are you liking these fixes,
Design
Bridger?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I would want to see more than just Terminators change. I would want to see +1 attack in almost everywhere. And that's what he said, right? +1 attack army-wide?
Yeah.
And then 3-up invuln on Terminators. That's a change that, like, would probably just make people hate Custodies, and that's not the kind of change I want to see. Like, I think I would have fun playing it, but it's the kind of change where, like, the unit is going to cost a ton, but it's also going to be very durable, and that's not something that people tend to really grok. Like, when you're not able to remove your enemy's models ever, you don't care what they cost, you're just upset.
That's feel bad, right?
Yeah. Which is probably why they're taking 3-up invulns mostly out of the game.
Yeah.
Because they don't feel good. But I would want to see some kind of durability put on the Terminators, so like reduce AP by 1, or I don't know, permanent transhuman. Even that's not, like, they're already T5. But I would want to see some, maybe -1 damage on Terminators. That would be pretty awesome. But yeah, stuff like that. Very cool.
Thank you, Meet Me on Mars. Here we go, guys. Limerick, a Death Guard force so green, 1,000 suns so mean. I predict for this war a very high score, with blue boys wiping it clean. Much love. Go, Brian.
Whoa.
Was that Ariatha?
No, Meet Me on Mars.
A new Limericker.
Ariatha. It's got some competition.
Step up the game, Ariatha. We haven't seen Ariatha in a while. But man, do I miss Ariatha's limericks. They were
The
great.
limericks are so good.
And that limerick was nice, but it did involve Brian tabling me.
Beating
So I
you,
didn't like
tabling you.
that so much. But, you know, we all have our preferences.
Your preference is to not get tabled so quickly?
Yes.
Here's a good question. Thank you, Legolas656. Hey, Titans. Loving the tournament so far. Do you think a Malkador Infernus would work in a 2,000-point Talaran list?
Yes.
And is magnetizing it worth it? Love from GB.
I have a Malkador Infernus, and I've used it in many games, and I have found it to be very powerful and well worth taking.
Well, here's what Talarn solves. There's a problem with the
You
Malkador.
outflank it?
Yes, the problem with the Malkador is it go big boom, and it starts in your deployment zone
Yeah.
with your models.
I know, it's pretty cool.
And so if they kill it, it hurts you a lot. But if you outflank it, it doesn't start in your deployment zone or anywhere near your models. And that's kind of a cool thing about running it as Talarn.
Yep, that is a cool thing about it. I was running it as jury rig and master gunners because you get to reroll the number of shots with it, which is kind of cool too. But nice and obscured. Okay, and but yeah, outflanking it is very strong. So go for that. I'm into that.
Very cool.
Is it worth magnetizing, Brian?
Nah, not really.
Does it have alternate builds?
I think it has alternate side weapons, but it only has the one main weapon. I'm just trying to decide.
I mean, if
what
it's
these
just spawn
casters-
since you're magnetizing, you might as well do it.
Magnetizing is a personal question.
No, it's not.
Oh, some people
I'm just trying to be controversial.
love magnetizing.
Yeah, like all of us.
Well, no, I mean like love the process of doing it.
Really?
Yeah, like Brett could just magnetize for days.
I hate using a pin vise and I don't like it. It's a miserable experience for me. It's all the little tiny fiddly things that I just get frustrated with.
Yeah.
And like I'll inevitably put a magnet in backwards and then just go crazy. I'll just be like, model's ruined. Can't get it out. It's already glued. Magnets backwards. I don't know. I give up. I concede to Warhammer.
All right. Is it? It's time to start playing.
It's hammer time.
All right, so I've got 13. It's the psychic phase, by the way, if you don't know.
Let's do
I've
it.
got 13. Where's my d20? Did the d20s go away?
It's probably under the table.
Under the table. Okay, let me get a
Under
d20.
the sea.
I actually think all of our d20s have disappeared.
There's more in the other room.
Okay, that's fine. I have 13 Cabal points,
Okay.
which is fun. And we're going to get to casting. There's things that matter more than other things, so we're going to start with them first.
All right. I have 0 denies, I think. Except if these rubrics cast, I can deny them. So
You know what? They will cast.
keep your eye on that.
All right, I will. So what we're going to do is smite first with this squad right in front. And we're going to smite with them first.
You got it.
So let's do it.
I have either 3 or 4 wounds.
I got a super smite.
Cool. I have 4 wounds. Can you roll 4?
Well, I can add d3 to this. So there's 3.
Okay.
And then I will burn 4 of my points.
All right, he's dead.
And then that's 3 points for Wrath of Magnus.
You got him.
All right. So that was the thing I cared about kind of first and foremost. Next, what we're going to do is go on to whether I want to teleport a unit. I could teleport a Terminator squad and kind of try to get into your lines, push my luck early.
Oh.
It's just a 9-inch charge, you know what I mean?
Bold.
Yeah. I could also teleport a
Live
squad
Moss.
and really try to shoot into something. You know, I don't have any real incentive to do any of that, but
I like it when you put your foot on the gas, Brian.
thank you. That's what you would do. You know what I mean? Is it not what you would do?
In this situation,
Yeah.
I am the beatdown. I have to do something or I lose. You can just sit
Fair
back
enough.
and
Yeah,
do
no,
nothing.
I know,
So
but you would always
shouldn't
put your
do
foot on
The
the
question
gas.
is, if you were called to duplicity, he's saying every turn you'd be 9 charging every turn.
Yeah.
And the answer is yes.
I'm going to be burning the remainder of my Cabal dice.
Okay.
And use my Master of not Master of Prescience, what is he called? Inferno Master.
Okay.
And he's going to do the Warp Ritual.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast it, and then I'm going to make it non-deniable.
Okay.
Or were you in deny range?
I'm in 24 of.
Not him, though.
Ooh.
Want to check him?
That's 24 for me. Am I over him?
Oh man, it's like to the millimeter. I don't
know.
know. Here, can we go sideways this way? I'll put it like right on the side. So that's the edge of his.
All right, I'm out.
Okay, cool. So this time, instead of making undeniable, I'm just going to auto cast it.
You got it.
So I've got my first warp ritual.
He's got it.
All right, fantastic.
Warp ritual number 1.
Okay.
On the board.
So putting up points in the psychic phase here. Then I've got my exalted sorcerer first. Mortal wounds on anybody. Yeah, we can mortal wound down that guy. So gaze of hate onto your spawn. Right. Okay. Okay, goes off. Gaze of
You got
hate.
it.
This is 3d6. Every 4 up is a mortal. 2 mortals on your spawn.
Mortals. He's down to 2.
Yep.
You're gonna kill him, right?
We're gonna Zinch's Firestorm.
Uh-huh.
That does go off as well. So 9 dice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And I need 1 6 to kill him, or
2.
2 6s.
He's dead.
There's
There
2
you go.
6s. He goes down,
Both the chaos spawn murdered in cold blood.
as one might expect. Next, what we're going to do is go from my. I'm going to do a temporal surge onto this squad here. Just kind of move him up a little
That's
faster.
the one I can deny.
No, this is coming from back here.
Well, you'd roll the 12 anyway.
But I did perils. I'm going to 1 CP to ignore the effect of perils.
That's cool.
And we will move this Terminator squad up just a little bit more. So we're not going to take my full movement, just most of it. Take the full movement with the back models, not the front models. Okay, great. Just kind of making them a bit more of a, if you come in, I'll have a nice counterpunch. Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good. We already did the Magister, so now we've got the Sorcerer. This is where we're going to do Glamour on my big Terminator squads. Mm-hmm. That goes off. And then Weaver of Fates on it. 5, 6, that goes off. Okay. So the big Terminator squad, -1 to hit, and a 4-up invulnerable save.
Got it.
Okay, my big Rubric squad, the one you can deny.
Here we go.
I could pick a unit with an 18 and -1 from their strength in shooting. Do I even have 18 at any squad? No, I'm just out of 18 of your flamers. Be cool, take your flamers down to strength 2. But not
would.
today. Okay, so the big rubrics can't smite, can't do anything.
Oh, that was my one deny. I'm gonna roll it anyway.
Okay,
I rolled an 11.
that was a great deny.
I rolled an 11. So
I think we can all agree.
That's why he didn't cast.
Fantastic deny. Okay, my small rubric, plus 6-inch range. Don't need it. And I don't have enough Cabal points to gain a command point. Have you spent a command point yet?
In my turn, yeah.
Yeah, on a 5 I'll get it.
You got it.
Okay,
So we're both at 8.
So I'm back up. That's good. So I couldn't have got it anyways. Good. That's what I wanted.
Most excellent.
So from my other rubric squad, unfortunately you're not visible here, so I can't do Desecration of Worlds, and I can put Presage. I'll put Presage onto my guys in the middle because they're the most likely to get seen and hit.
It's the big rubric squad.
Big rubric squad, yep. And then Temporal Manipulation to heal one of the wounded models over there. Okay,
Yeah.
so that goes off, Temporal Manipulation, and we can take the wounds off of the Terminator squad here. Let's
Very
do that.
cool.
Brian, Weaver of Fate is a 7.
Is that the case?
So they don't have a 4-up emblem?
And I rolled 6?
A
Yeah.
5 up to 6, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Glamour, Zinch's Glamour is the 6.
Weaver is a 7. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, since I
gonna
said
CP
I
it?
had it, I'm going to reroll
He's
for it.
CPing it.
All right.
He's back down to 7 CP, and he does get
Okay.
it.
So back down to 7.
Passed. Still not changed.
Okay. Okay. Well, we changed the past in the sense that I've now lost a CP. But then again, we changed the past to give myself the CP, so we undid the changing to the past.
Passed.
Not changed.
The same.
Past the same. Yeah, actually, you're right. Absolutely the same. Lots changed. Same past.
Except nothing changed. Is that your turn?
Yeah. I think
Very
that's my
cool
turn.
turn. So he
So I did
strangles.
Stranglehold. On that side of the board, I put 2 really tough objective secured units.
Yeah.
It's going to give me almost certainly 10 primary on my next turn.
Yeah.
This one you can take from me, but that one you can't.
That's fair.
And we started Warp Ritual, right? We
Yes,
did our-
I've done my first warp ritual.
Okay.
So it is progressive, right?
I'm going to confirm it.
They changed it.
It is different now, yeah.
Yeah, they changed it from being you got it at the end. Now it's slightly harder to do, but it's progressive.
I'll read up on it. Bridger, how are you doing here at the start of turn 2?
I'm going to get 5 primary for my 1 objective.
That's what this mission is famous for, right? It's like really, generally you get taken off all the objectives.
Yeah.
Because both players are Stranglehold.
Yeah.
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 And
pretty
Bridger,
good.
you have a very Zinchy 9.
I do have 9 command points.
You're going to have to spend 2.
I'm going to have to try. So Ironclad Furnace is going on the 3 Mephitic Blight Haulers.
Yeah.
Surprising literally nobody.
Very, very few people.
And I'll get a moving and a grooving.
Let's do it.
And you can take questions, eh?
Yeah, thank you, Rowdy One. T5, if orcs think blue is lucky, red is fast, what do they think when an army of Ultramarines, Blood Angels, or Imperial Fists come at them?
They think it's going to be a good scrap.
A good crump.
Yeah. What a great crump that would be. I think they love fighting the beakies because it's just always such a good battle. And you know what? This is where I think they get a lot of their superstitions to begin with, is fighting Space Marines, isn't it? Yeah, maybe they'll just start painting like tricolor orcs next. You know, just get everything. +1 to wound, extra advance.
But you get less of each thing.
Okay, so you only get it half. You get it on a 4-up.
Right, you have to roll.
Yeah.
To get,
That's
and that would be
orky.
very orky.
Yeah, you only get your chapter tactic on a 4-up.
Right. You're kind of, well, you get a random chapter tactic.
You get a random, yeah, it's a D3.
Right? You get all the chapter
So
tactics.
it's a D3 with
but
chapter
random.
tactic.
Yeah.
That would be horrible.
That would be pretty awesome, I think is what you mean to say, Brian.
That's true. So you've got some Poxwalkers coming out on the point.
Oh, we're coming to play, Brian.
You bring the Terminators up and around, yep.
The
The problem is just speed with your army, right?
I'm so slow.
You have, what, a 7-inch charge?
Yeah.
7s.
I do like the number 7.
All right.
And mostly I think we're just going to shoot this turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the nice things. My army's slow, but because of the teleport and because of the redeploy, I'm actually, I'm surprisingly quick, actually. And I could take the midboard. And in almost all 9th edition games, that's all you need to take. You don't need to take the whole board, just the midboard. And that's kind of what my army's been able to do here. And because he has indirect shooting, there was no point in me hiding almost anything because he could shoot. He's always going to have a target. I probably didn't need to give him as many targets as I gave him, but
You did give me quite a few. And
Yeah.
do enjoy that. I appreciate that, Brian.
My goal here is to try and pull your units out and kind of go for them. Oh, I realized I did have that one free reroll last turn from my Infernal Master.
So would you have used that on your
Yeah, so I
perils?
just, here, let me just roll it quickly. I just need to make sure I don't. So, if
I don't know what
even
we're
a
doing
3.
here.
No, it's not, I don't get to reroll both dice. I only get to reroll one. So I'm rerolling the one that I had. But I don't know if I had a 3 and a 2. Anyways, I'll live with it for now. But it's a mistake I've made. I had the free reroll, and I could have used that last turn instead of a command point to get the spell off. All right, Poxwalkers are coming up.
Yeah, I rolled a hot 5 on their advance. So they're moving 9, and they're really just deep strike screening, or like redeploy screening.
Right, yeah. You don't want me coming in right next to your vehicles, which are your to the last targets, right?
Correct. Or really just my characters, anything over here.
All the juicy bits.
You stay away, Brian.
All right.
Well,
Why don't you take another
Rowdy one posits. Sorry, I forgot to confirm this earlier. He suggests orcs versus space marines. Would they be intimidated, right? Against blue, they're the luckiest, and against red, they's fast. We can't keep up with them. You guys know I do not read orc voice.
You don't read any
air.
voices, Zach, except your own. You're famous for them.
I think the orcs are they're intimidated, but also excited for it, right? Like they come in thinking it's going to be a great fight, and then when it starts going badly, I think sometimes, they'll cut their losses and come to fight another day,
Right.
So I think yes, they'll definitely be intimidated, but also excited.
I'm not sure they know any other way to react other than just like smashing things, right?
Yeah, they're brutal and cunning, so they have some ideas. So what are you thinking here, Bridger? You're pulling those entropy cannons. You can see what this Terminator squad down here.
Yeah, the
You see
Terminator
a few
squad
things, but the Terminator squad's the juiciest target.
is seen by everything in the universe.
Yeah.
So they're definitely dead.
All right.
I have 6 entropy cannons, 3 multi-meltas, and 3 missile launchers pointed at them.
Very nice.
So I'm going to have to switch something.
Sorry, this one down here can see them as well?
Yes.
Even over this tip here?
Yeah,
Okay.
this guy. So he'll have to shoot first,
Got
because
it.
one model can be seen. And you do have some guys sticking out, some rubrics in the middle sticking out.
I do have rubrics popping out.
Which I'll save my blight haulers to shoot them, because actually I'll probably just shoot the blight haulers at them first, because I pick them up, shooting characters immediately. And that would be spicy.
Ooh.
And Brian, chat wants me to remind you that your reroll, you can still use it this
Oh, I
turn,
can use
Bridgers.
it this turn.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was only my
Start
turn.
of your command phase.
Okay,
it goes
great.
away.
The question is on the other side of the table.
This side is really hard to take back from me. But you do have Stranglehold.
Oh,
so
I can't take it back from you right now, for sure.
Sure.
I do
But
need
if
this
you
guy.
do nothing, you'll never take it back from me.
Yes. But I have no ability to take it back from you right now.
I see.
And I think I just throw away assets trying.
Okay.
This is going to be an awful lot like some of my previous TTT games, where like I'm going to go down pretty hard on primary, because I'm just trying to go up on models before
Well, this
I
will
can...
be primary and secondary. You do have Stranglehold as well.
Yeah, no, that's... You remember AdMac, Brian?
I remember I lost that game.
Pretty much the same situation.
Okay. All right.
can't-
Let's take another question.
Thank you, Dungeon Master.
Hey.
Evening Titans. Hoping for another nail biter. The T5 has had some of the very best battle reports anywhere on the internet. As much as Bridger versus Bridger final would be hilarious,
It would be.
I've got a cheer for the Wizards tonight.
That's, Bridger's already in the final with his Custodes.
Oh,
which
Brian.
was just an absolutely crazy match.
If you haven't seen that game, if you're not
It's
a
a
member,
Tuesday
join,
game.
go back and watch the Tuesday game, and forget what Brian just said. Just don't even forget that, because wow, that game was wild.
Unbelievable. One of our best.
I think I'm
What do you
done
think?
moving.
Yeah, okay. So you don't want to bring the Poxwalkers out because they're not getting far enough.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 on their advance.
And if you bring out the Terminators or anything, they all just get smited.
They just die for free.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue to chill.
Okay.
And it's time for Psychic.
All right.
We will put...
Where is your Psyker? In range of any of my denies?
That's a good question. Can I scoot him? Wait, where's your...
Feel free to change.
All right, I'll just scoot him back a bit.
Okay, no denies.
No denies.
Sounds good.
And then we will cast Miasma.
Yeah,
Goes off.
okay.
And we're going to cast it on the Blight Haulers. So
I
they're
think
-1 to hit,
it's a good idea.
-1 damage, 4 up invuln.
Okay.
It's pretty saucy. And that's the only spell I'm going to cast.
Okay.
We're going to go to the shooting.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think shooting all of the Blight Haulers at rubrics is juicy. You have 10 rubrics?
It's 9, actually.
9 rubrics, so I have to kill 7. And I have only 9 shots. Which isn't good odds, but this plus maybe a cheeky mortar could get through. So we're going to start there. We're going to put all 3 Blight Haulers into those rubrics. This seems crazy, but we're doing it.
Okay. All 3 of them, all their
Everything.
shots. Yep.
Yep.
All right, give it to me.
All right, so here is the 6 multi-melter shots to start with. Hey, one's out.
So far, so good.
Oh, that
All right,
was...
only missed 2.
Yep. And...
2's to win.
2s. There you go. Let's see some invulns.
Looks great. Okay.
So 3 die.
So 3 go down. I'll take the ones that were giving you line of sight over there.
And we have 3 crack missiles. Here we go. 1 hit.
All right, 2.
You do have a wound, AP 2.
Okay, so I'll take the 1 in cover up to a 4 up. You want to roll your damage for me?
D6. Got him.
Just got him. All right.
Okay, 4 rubrics is...
It's 5 rubrics now. Oh, you've killed 4.
I've killed 4.
Yeah.
It's like a decent...
It's not bad.
It's decent. But now we really got to pick up Terminators. And you're going to -1 damage for, what is it, 1 or 2 on a 5 squad?
1.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. I'm going to start with the Far Blight Hauler.
Sure.
He's going to spend 1 CP for Brutal Force, something Force.
Okay.
Disgusting Force, that's what it is.
Yeah.
He's going to shoot his mortar at the big squad of Terminators.
Yeah.
And he's going to shoot the entropies at the small squad of Terminators.
Okay. Let's go.
So here's the 2 entropies. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Going to wound you on a 2.
On a 2.
Oh, that's gone. That's a wound.
5 up, invulnerable, save. There it is.
You're good. And then we have D6 mortar shots. Min 3, because you're 6 or more.
That's true.
We're going to hit you on 3s.
All right.
We're going to wound you on 2s. There you go.
4 up invulns. Actually, you were -1 to hit me, by the way. But
Did I roll 3?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Okay, 1 goes through and 1 Terminator will die.
Splat.
And then you want to
And we'll
start...
play the 4-up game.
Yeah, let's play the 4-up game. It's everyone's favorite game. All right, what we've got here is a rubric.
Somebody over there is still wounded, right?
Yes, an enlightened.
So we'll start with the rubric for a... Yes.
All right, looking good. Next, what we're going to do is the wounded enlightened.
Oh, got him.
Oh, okay, he goes down. Well, it freed me from a dice here. Pluses. We do have a Zangor squad.
Let's see it. Yes.
Oh, goodbye, Zangor. And then we have another Terminator squad, the one I healed last time.
Let's see it. No.
Okay. Alrighty. Not bad, not bad.
That was a fun game.
It's fun. What do you got for me next? You got 2 more...
Yeah, I'm thinking splitting Blade Haulers was perhaps a mistake, but that's where we are. And I already shot the entropy, so we're good there. This mortar, or sorry, this, we'll go to the middle Plague Burst Crawler.
Yeah.
He's going to shoot his entropies at these Terminators.
Okay.
And his mortars at... I'm thinking either them or the Zangors.
Yeah.
The Zangors are more obstacle that you're going to put on the point, and I can't really stop you from putting them on the point unless I kill them. So mortar's going to go there.
Okay. So the mortar here and the entropy into the Terminators.
And the slugger into Terminators.
Okay.
So
Entropy
we'll
first?
start with entropy. We got 2 hits,
All right, 2 to win.
and we got 2 wounds.
All right, big 5 ups.
Big 5s.
No,
It's
2
too
of them
bad.
go down. It's very painful.
And then, watch, the slugger will also take a guy.
Okay. I
If
mean,
you're 2-up
I'd be
saves.
here for it.
Through the 2-up saves, he's going to do it. 1 hit.
All right.
Through the 2-up save, though, Brian. 1 wound.
Oh, almost.
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 And then number of mortar shots into Zangors. 3
Big 3.
shots. Hitting on 3s. And winning on 2s.
Yep.
Oh.
Reroll.
Plague.
Can you get another
plague
one?
weapon.
Yeah, you can.
There you go.
All right, 5 up invulns. Okay, 1 goes down.
1 Zangor.
We'll pull the nearest for your charge.
So durable.
Okay.
1
1 more Plague Burst Crawler.
Yes, and 1 flamer here. We'll put this flamer in before.
One flamer into the Zangors from the Death Shroud here.
Yeah.
All right.
So 1 Death Shroud flamer. 2. 2 wounds.
Is it D3 or not D6?
I believe it's D.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's D3.
Okay, one goes down. We'll make that charge as hard as possible.
Because it's 2D3 when you take the.
That's fine.
Am I? Doesn't matter.
I know it used to be D3. I just don't know.
Check for next time. It is D6. I got it wrong. Anyway.
Okay. So you rolled a 3, which means you have one more.
One more.
5 up. Oh, it was almost a 5. But not quite. All right, pull one from
all
that.
right, next Plague Burst Crawler, last Plague Burst Crawler is doing the exact same thing. Entropies into the Terminators, and Mortars into
The Zangors. All right.
And-
Now, guys, something quick here. Chad wants to point out, probably not going to be a big deal, but your Melta into the Rubric squad, we kind of just pulled guys, but you're out of Melta range.
Oh, so we could roll ones.
Yes.
Yeah,
How many died
do
to
we
Melta?
want to take
Three.
these? Yeah.
Three? So I need 3 not ones.
3 not ones.
Should have done that in order.
Well,
So put them
so
all.
Brian gets a Rubric back.
Yeah. Or how do you want to resolve that? I should have also rolled this one at a time.
All right, D3, 1, 2, 3. Which one happened first?
Okay. So the first one happened first.
This one happened first.
So it kills a guy.
No, it's one wound.
It was 1, 2, 3.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, kills
So
a
a guy dies, and then those both go through and
And
kill
so
one
2
guy.
guys die.
So you get 1 guy back.
Okay. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Bridger tried to change the past.
We did change pass. You just saw it.
Yeah.
Rubric is back.
All right, let's do the 2 entropies.
Yeah, 2 entropies into Terminators, 2 hits, 2 wounds.
Big 5 ups. He's been eating this squad for breakfast. 2 more go down.
2 more go through.
Only 1 left. That's what the shooting's supposed to be doing.
Yes, and then Mortar into Zangors, 5 shots.
Pretty good.
And we're gonna hit you on 3s. Excellent.
Not bad.
We're gonna wound you on 2s. There you go.
Okay. This one is going hot. Oh man.
Losing a lot of Zangors here.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only
you
have
lost
3.
7 this turn.
I lost 7. Yeah.
They're gonna have a bit of a cheeky morale problem.
You really blew up this side of the board.
I did. I have to commit really hard to one side.
This is why these Plague Burst Crawlers are the boss, right?
Yes, they can pop off. They're
And keep in mind, you killed half of that squad.
Yeah.
And
they're the OG Squig Buggy.
yeah, this is really good.
That's what they are.
All right. Well, I think you're done. We do have some charges,
We do
right?
have some charges. So I have a 7 from this Terminator to those rubrics.
Into the rubrics. And you're just declaring the rubrics.
I guess I have to touch. I'll declare both.
You,
Doesn't really
you
matter.
certainly don't have to, but
I'll declare both. Doesn't
All right.
matter. Need 7.
There you go.
Got it. With 12.
Just about.
Decisively. Excellent.
All right, so the Death Shroud coming in onto my rubric squad here. No, you do have to touch this boy.
You're right. Yep. And
Poxwalkers.
Poxwalkers need a short charge.
Coming on in as well.
Into the Enlightened.
That'll
6
do
will
it.
do it.
All right, well, you've definitively taken this side of the board back.
I have. So 6 gets me there. And 6 gets me plenty over here. So we're just gonna try to get the mob. The man mob.
Looking good.
Zach, you want to ask a question while I move these little samples?
Sure, this is a super Adrian question, but Brian might have some thoughts on this. Thank you, Nurgle's Chosen Son. Grandfather's Blessings, Titans. I'm having a really hard time picking out my Orc clan for my second Orc army. Can I get some input for what clans the Titans like? My first clan is Snakebites.
Yeah, so the Snakebites are amazing. So you can definitely be happy with them. Most Orc armies are actually a combination. So if you want a mono army, Snakebites are cool, Blood Axes are cool, Freebooters are all cool as well. But a combination of Blood Axes and Snakebites is what we use here in the list that we've been building as the strongest lists. There are some really, really, really strong Freebooters lists. But they don't play the game quite as much as the Snakebite combination with the Blood Axes, because you want, the ability to fall back shoot is good on your buggies, and the ability to get objectives secured is good on your kind of throwaway units. That's the combination that we find to be the absolute strongest. So that's for us. A lot of the others are not really great. Like, we don't love Evil Suns, we don't love Bad Moons, we don't love Goffs so much. So really the 3 that I mentioned are the best.
Freebooters are classic to me.
Freebooters are great, but
Freebooters.
it's a playstyle that's kind of this like all DACA all the time.
Yes.
And it's it either works or it doesn't.
Exactly.
All right, any other charges for you?
No.
Alrighty.
We're going to start.
Where are we find first? I imagine with your Terminator?
Yeah, with the Terminators.
What profile are you using? You use the multi-damage?
Not the 1 damage.
Right.
That's the answer. Is not 1 damage.
Okay. So there are 4 attacks on their multi-damage, or is it?
4 attacks base,
Okay.
5 for the sergeant.
Okay.
I would be hitting you on 3s here.
It's, yeah, 3s, because -1 to hit, right? For your big swings.
I'll spend a CP down to 7. I don't have a whole lot to spend CP on this game.
And this is a new turn, so I could get one back here. Nope, not
Does
quite.
not. So now
Did
I'm
you
hitting
spend
on
any other CP this turn?
Blight Bombardment. Or
Okay.
sorry, excessive force.
Okay.
Disgusting force.
Yeah.
Got it in the third try. So this will be 2s and 2s.
Alrighty.
Pick them up. Well, you have invulns, but all right.
That was great so far.
And 2's re-rolling because it's a Plague Whip.
It's still strength 8, even when it's...
Oh, it's strength 7. You're right.
Okay, great.
Oh, but you're tough 3, so we're
Well,
good.
there you go. You did it.
Pew, pew, pew.
All right, so almost 100%, not quite. And this is flat 3
Two.
damage? 2
Flat
damage. So I only have to
Yeah,
make
flat 3.
half of those. All right,
Let's see it.
half 5-ups.
They're dead.
Not quite. So I would have lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thankfully, I only had 5. Wow, you've killed a lot of my models this turn.
Thank you.
That was very, very effective.
I
Uh-oh.
tried.
I caught that guy.
That's my goal.
Alrighty,
I can't consolidate that way,
correct.
so we'll just not move.
Yeah.
Would you like to interrupt?
No thanks.
Okay. Let's get some Zangor killing going on
So we
here.
got the Poxwalkers going into the Zangors. It's quite a few. You shouldn't, if you pile in correctly, you shouldn't have any trouble getting them all to fight. Is that-
Yeah, I should be able to get them all in. Mm-hmm. And I'll have 40 attacks.
All right, I'll help count you out some dice.
And I don't think I need to use the strat here. You're tough 4 on the disc, but back down to 3. And I'm strength 4. And you just have an invuln? You don't have an armor save?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I need the strat to kill you here.
Here's all your dice,
Is that 40?
40.
That's
Yep.
40?
and I'll just double check that I don't
I'm
have.
kind of unimpressed. This doesn't look like many dice.
They do have a 6-up armor save. if
But a
you're
5-up
interested.
invuln.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I'll help you.
So for when I null zone you.
Yeah, it'll matter.
All right. Yeah. So we're gonna hit on 4s and we're gonna win on 3s.
Okay.
Yeah. You should die.
Yeah, I only have 4 wounds here. So
We'll take
okay,
out.
I'll help you get some of these dice out of here.
So
'cause
many
it's
misses.
quite a pile. All right. And strength 4 against my T3.
Yep. Looking for 3s.
Looks like plenty.
Yep.
Actually,
a lot
it
of
was
5-ups
really,
rolling
really
there.
good. Again, this would be an absurd number of, and they're gone.
Got him.
All right, more units dead.
And then I will consolidate.
Ooh, you're gonna touch me?
I am gonna get within half an inch of you. So this one guy,
My sorcerer.
not the sorcerer. We just don't want any shenanigans here. You can swing back. I don't really care.
Okay.
He'll kill like 5 Poxwalkers, and that's
They are immune to morale, which
are.
is something. So I'm just gonna fight you here on 3s. There's a wound.
1 damage.
No, D3.
Roll.
So I guess the D3 here.
2. 2 6s. You killed
Okay.
a Poxwalker.
That was not impressive.
I certainly, yeah, no, I was not impressed. And if he falls back, you can't psychic. This is great.
Yes, that's why definitely doing that was great. You definitely cost me something there. All right, I do have somewhere else to do. This one Terminator.
Can't fail, right? Aren't they immune?
Yes, that's true. He can't fail, and they can't fail either. So
These Zangors.
the Zangors can fail, so only a 1 will pass.
No.
So 1 more is gone. And then 2 1s and 2s. That's the whole squad. That was big.
Wait.
That was a lot of stuff dead.
I feel good.
Yeah,
I
it's a lot of points.
I'm in a decent position here.
Bridger,
yeah,
did
for
you
sure.
stranglehold?
I know. No,
He
I
did
did
not stranglehold, no.
And we can do no prisoners. You can count it up while Brian's taking his move, I guess. Brian, how are you looking here at the start of turn 2?
I have 10 primary points, which is good. So that's going to get me on the board. Get me on the board early.
Zach, I think I have 3 no prisoners. That's my estimate.
Okay, let's give that to you. Well, good
Alrighty.
faith. We'll trust you.
I am going to fall back with the sorcerer
doing
because I do want to shoot these Poxwalkers.
You got it.
So I'm going to fall back and get my OPSEC on the point.
Makes sense to me.
And let's just do that.
All right.
Can you be outside of an inch of me and on the point?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Thank
Huge
you,
space.
Miss Trollzor. Let's go Bridger.
Oh,
Ooh, go Bridger.
Opinion on my Death Guard 2K list. They are poxmongers.
Uh-huh.
I'm
already into it.
I will say right away, I don't know what LOV is.
Lord of Virulence.
Okay, with Archcon and
Arch Contaminator, yeah.
Arch Contaminator and PSOG. What is that?
Plague Skull of Glyphilla. Come on, Zach.
Yeah, I don't know.
My
some of
favorite
these
relic.
ones. PC with Iron Clot, Miasma, and Plague Weapon.
Oh, nice.
Plague Burst Crawler. Yep.
That's a Plague Burst Crawler with those things?
PC, Plague Burst Crawler.
Okay.
And you put the, it could be Plague Caster.
I think Plague Caster.
With
these
that makes
things
sense.
on it, right?
Makes a lot more sense than the thing I said.
4 groups of 14 Poxwalkers. 2 groups of 3 Death Shroud Terminators.
Okay.
Fetid Blight Spawn with Stench V.
Stench Vats.
Yep.
Yeah, and Viscous.
Oh, did we
Viscous
get his
Death?
name wrong, like, in the clip? Is he the Blightspawn? Oh, man. We called him the Noxious Blightbringer again.
Tally with T.O. Tolkay.
Tallyman with
T.O.
Tollkeeper.
something. 2 groups of 5 Possessed. Is that a thing?
Okay, that's a thing, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Contagion with Contemptor with Volkite and
Yeah.
missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Flesh Mower.
Mm-hmm.
3 Plague Burst Crawlers.
Okay.
What do you think of this list? Do you remember everything?
Yes, so what I'll say is you're not getting great value out of the Ironclaw Furnace. Because you're putting it on individual models that were already pretty durable and not very enticing to shoot. I guess you can put it on the Contemptor every turn, but like a 4-up Inbone doesn't change his life that much. I guess it does. He goes from no Inbone to a 4-up. Never mind. So you're going to put the Ironclaw Furnace on the Contemptor every turn, and you have more fast units. Although I would look into Chaos Spawn. They're just great. They're super cheap.
Instead of what?
I mean, they're doing the same job as the Possessed.
Possessed,
for
yeah.
a
Same slot
fifth
too, right?
The points, like Possessed, cost way more than Spawn. But it is nice to have something with a jump pack that will guaranteed like get you on the point. I think they move 12 because they have wings. It's a great list. I'm not a huge fan of Lord of Virulence. I think Lord of Contagion is a cooler guy. I think he has more fun at parties. The Lord of Virulence, I would imagine, is a bit of a downer. He's like spiking people's drinks, you know?
Tend to agree.
Lord of Contagion like goes around hugging everybody and spreading the disease that way, and the Lord of Virulence is spiking drinks. Like a jerk.
Neither is
I
great,
love your
though.
description of what's happening.
Neither is great, really, but...
No, Lord of... Oh, I see what you're saying. You weren't talking about the 40k. You were talking about things to do at parties. Giving people hugs is fine. Just probably don't be sick when you're doing it.
Well, spreading disease, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, don't hug people now. Like, not during the end times. But in the before times, hugs were fine.
Opinion.
Zach, you don't like hugs?
Zach has just hot takes.
That's not a hot.
Zach, when John and I hugged at the end of Tuesday's stream, did that bother you?
No,
Make him feel uncomfortable.
because it didn't involve me. Brian, let's talk about your movement phase here instead.
It's a crafty change of topic.
I've finished moving. I put 2 separate squads back here. I've moved my characters up to try and deal with the Terminators the only way we know how,
Psychic.
which is Psychic, that's
Yeah,
right.
makes sense.
I've kept my Infernal, actually I forgot to do my Infernal Master's ability, which it's for the +1 strength on my bolters I'm going to do.
Okay.
So let's go for that. Great, and we'll throw it onto them.
You got it.
Okay, so we do have our Psychic phase. Basically, my goal here is to kill these Poxwalkers, kill these Terminators, and then kind of call it a day there.
That's a good goal.
If I do all of that, we'll be feeling fine. So let's get to Warhammering. And what we're going to do first is put up. I didn't lose that sorcerer. I lost 1 sorcerer, so I'm at 12 points for my Cabal points. So I did lose 1, unfortunately, but that's okay. The math still works out for me.
Where did you? Oh, because he fell back. He doesn't generate points when he falls.
No, he's
back?
dead. You killed 1
I killed him.
in combat.
Oh, right. Rubrics. I killed rubrics.
You did kill some rubrics. So what we're going to do is, obviously we want to kill some models. You're not in deny range of this caster right here.
Correct. I moved back.
So what I'm going to do is just roll the 4 up to cast here for Warp Ritual.
Okay.
And we're just going to
Don't perils, Brian.
hope it works out.
Oh, he failed.
No, I do get a plus
Oh,
one.
because you have +1.
So it is a 4-up.
You always roll 3 on
I
Warp
always.
No, Brian, though, War Patrol. Oh, this is War Patrol. Excuse me. You're right. Sorry, my bad.
Okay,
Keep going.
great. So I do get 2. I'm on my second Warp Ritual, which is good.
How do you always roll 3 to cast
I don't
Warp
know,
Ritual?
but I've always done it. Okay, let's start mortal wounding these boys here.
No.
So we're going to go with Gaze of Hate. Why not? Gaze of Hate. No, you know what? Smite is cheaper, or not cheaper, but it's better. So I'm going to go with Smite.
Okay.
Okay, goes off. And it's D3. No, sorry. This is why I was doing this. I'm going to spend 1 to make it flat 3.
Okay.
Okay,
Kill the guy.
let's kill the guy. So down so. Okay, then from him we're going to do Tzeentch's Firestorm next.
Okay.
5,
Six.
6. We're good.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Looking for 6s. I'll take 2 mortals.
2 mortals, and then I will burn 4 of my points to do an additional D3.
Okay. See that?
So
For 3.
So 5
So
mortals.
last guy's on 1 wound.
Okay.
What do you got?
So that's both the cast for my Exalted. Next we have Sorcerer Red Axe. So Sorcerer Red Axe here is going to Smite. Get that
Okay.
last wound to go away.
Let's do it.
Okay, that goes off, and he'll die.
He's dead.
And then we will give, we're going to go and give a big Glamour of Tzeentch. Great, Glamour of Tzeentch on the Terminator, or sorry, the squad in the middle. Okay, next what we're going to do then is we're going to move on to my next Exalted Sorcerer. And he is going to, they don't have invulnerable saves, so I don't need to take them away. That's out of range for me. So I'm just going to go into Temporal Surge. This is on a 7. There it is, 7. So I'm going to get to move this squad up. So this is just going to help them kind of character block a little better, because I was not in character blocking range.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. So that's fine. We're pretty good there. And great. And then his...
Brian, you missed a little Zangor back there.
Oh, thanks. I couldn't even see him. Okay, and no invulnerable saves. No, he'll just smite, try to take a few wounds off of these Poxwalkers. So that does go off. So big D3 on them. 2.
2 6s. Here we go. No, 2 die.
Okay. Then I have my Sorcerer.
They can still charge, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. So I do have my Sorcerer, which -1 to hit to... Oh, I did Glamour already in Weaver, so that's what I was just doing. The bigger Rubric squad, -1 strength from ranged. Yeah, let's do that. It's 18 inches, not line of sight. So can we check if...
If you're an 18,
to the...
you are out.
Okay,
Looks like you're at 20 inches.
that's fine. So I will burn a few of my points to gain a CP. Okay, so up a CP.
Up to 8.
Yeah, looking good. Then what we're going to do is presage on the Terminators. Let's roll it. Okay, that not only is that presage, but I'm going to spend 1 CP to res a Terminator, because that went well. Very nice. Great. Come on, little guy. Your base fits. You're fine. Okay, Terminator back alive. Okay, and I already have range, I think. Not quite. So what we're going to do with my squad over there is plus 6-inch range to my Terminators.
Okay.
All right, so this is, yeah, what is it? Empiric Guidance. It's on a 4+. Okay, so they have plus 6-inch range. And that squad's dead. That's the Desecration of Worlds. And my other small Terminator squad fell back, right? So they can't do anything. And and where's my other small Terminator squad? Oh, over there. Great. So they have Temporal Manipulation. 5, 6. Great. So we'll heal a wound on somebody.
Cool.
We'll heal on this Rubric. Took a wound last turn. Great. So successful Psychic Phase. We did just about everything. Now it's time to get into shooting. So we're going to take these Terminators here and put everything into this squad right here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them with bolters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then I'll do the Reaper chain cannon after. So this is on 3s and 3s, because I gave myself +1 strength. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, there you go. And these
1
are
damage.
just 6-up feel no pains for you.
We'll see some 6s. This is a lot of dice.
Quite a few.
Maybe I'll just pull so far away. That's the plan. All right, chat. So far away. We're going to pull infinitely far away. So these come out.
A few 6s.
And then 5, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Okay. So next we have the Reaper chain cannon. I think that's all I have on them. Yeah. So let's just do that. 3s and 3s. Okay. Reaper chain cannon.
1 damage. 6s. Whew. 1 dice.
Whoa.
Okay. So I have 5 rubrics here that are going to go into here with the Reaper chain cannon. Alrighty.
This is their bolters.
Yeah, that's the bolters, because they stood still. There you go. That's the bolters.
A lot of 6s here.
You're going to need quite a fistful.
They're dead.
Not quite. Okay. Then we're going to take the Terminators over there. We're going to put everything into the Poxwalkers right in front of them. And we're good. Everyone's got 24. In fact, we might want to go with the rubrics first, because you're not going to be able to pull me out of range. Is this is the whole squad, or is there more back
Yeah,
in
it's
the
just
building?
10.
It's 10, huh? I don't know if I'm overthinking it. So let me try it. I've never tried it before. So I'm gonna spend 1 CP to have the rubrics count as stationary.
Brian, what do you have your CP count at?
6.
Now 6?
Yeah, now 6.
Okay, that's what I thought. And Brian, just heads up, you're giving yourself less shots on the Reaper.
It's
5 shots.
5. Yeah.
Oh, was I doing 4? Yeah, you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 guys first. Bolters. Okay. That was not worth a CP. Okay.
6 up.
That would have been good. And then a Reaper chain cannon at you. 4 hits. And 4 wounds. Reaper chain cannon for the win.
And Brian, also, just heads up, it's called the Soul Reaper.
It is the Soul Reaper cannon.
All right, so now we've got the Terminators going into them.
There's no chain in there, Brian.
That's true. All right, so these are the Terminators here on 4s. Come on.
Ooh.
That was fine. And then we have the Soul Reaper cannon next.
All 6s. 5 down.
Okay. Okay, almost all hit. And then 3s. 3 more wounds for 2 models.
Ooh, 2
I mean,
6s.
2 6s.
2
keep
6s
the
would be
squad.
pretty cool.
That would be pretty, because then you could res the unit.
Yeah, they're all dead.
All right. So, both armies losing models. Absolutely. Okay, well, I have no charges. If I'm not mistaken, I think I did everything I could do. So I'm going to have to call it there. I do get my Stranglehold. I did get my 3 Wrath of Magnus, and of course my 2nd Warp Ritual.
Yeah. And I'm only going to get 5 primary again. Go up to 8 command points.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I will put Ironclad Furnace on the 3 Blade Haulers, and that's my whole command base.
All right.
Sorry, Bridger, I'm totally blanking. You went first, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Death
So
Guard
we're on turn
turn
3.
3.
It is turn 3, you're right. So you hit me hard and took this flank. I hit you hard and took it right back.
Yes. So I can move 9, which would put me here, which means I would have line of sight to nothing of relevance, unless if this guy can shoot rubrics, that's cute. So I can have 1 shooting rubrics and then 2 shooting terminators. We know split firing really doesn't work out in my favor here. Okay. Let's find.
All right, well, Bridger's got a lot to think about. Why don't we take a few questions?
Yeah, thank you, Ickbard. I'm making a huge bug list featuring a Swarm Lord, a Flyrant, and a very humble Hierophant. What big bugs would you recommend to run for units, and what hive would you recommend? Hive fleet.
That's a great question. So as far as big bugs, the Forge World bugs are by far the most interesting at the moment. Almost all of the big bugs, the only big bug in the book that's good at the moment is really the Exocrine, in my opinion. In the Forge World book, though, almost every big bug is genuinely playable on the table, right? You have people who were winning tournaments with the Demacarons. I've seen many people have hugely amazing games with the Harridan. I've seen, we play with the Hierodules, the Scythe Hierodules, but the Barbed Hierodules as well are both excellent and fantastic and super playable. So the Forge World bugs, in my opinion, also look really epic. They're really great centerpieces for your collection. So any of those would be fantastic. Now, as far as which craft world, or not craft world, sorry, which hive fleet, that really depends on which bug you pick, right? If you're going for shooty bugs, you can go for a shooty, you can go with something like Cronus. If you're trying to do a Scythe Hierodual, I like it as Kraken, it gets the plus to its advances, and then I put the spell on it for advance and charge, and now it's really, really fast. So that's pretty cool. But really, all of the hive fleets are not amazing. Like, all of their abilities are kind of, for the bugs, and for the big bugs in particular, are kind of only okay. So really, dealer's choice. If you really loved Leviathan or Behemoth or something like that, then I'd encourage you to do that.
Right.
Okay, Bridger, you can't sit there forever, right?
Right.
Because you've got Stranglehold and you've got to stop me from getting 10 primary every turn.
And I did roll the 5 on the advance, so now is kind of the time.
So you're getting far enough
do it.
out that at least you'll be in range next turn.
Or if you kill me down to 1 guy, I can just.
You can resurrect onto the point.
Yeah. Just
Yes.
bloop, 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 bloop.
Okay. So that's the thing. I don't know, we've talked about this in the past, but whenever you roll up a game of Warhammer and you deploy, there's always a player who's won already. That's just if everyone did their basic thing, I moved up, you moved up, I held the points, you held the points, I win by default simply because my secondaries are worth more than yours, or simply because of another reason. Maybe I'm going second or something like that. And knowing who's winning by default changes whether you play offensively or defensively. I am in the default winning position because my secondaries score better than Bridger's. He has to work harder. And so I can afford to not push into his half of the board. He, on the other hand, can't afford not to push into mine. But that doesn't mean he goes all in turn 1, because that could just be losing your whole army turn 1, right?
Yeah.
So you do have to wait for your moment, but you can't wait too long.
Zach, I'm going to CP that advance.
Okay.
This is the advance for the Terminators on the other side?
Yeah, I rolled a 1. Into a 2.
Well, as we say,
CP
100% better.
well spent.
I already got a CP in my last turn. No, this is a new round.
It is.
So 5 up. Nope, I do not get it. So yeah, that's what he's waiting for. He's kind of waiting for his moment. And unfortunately, even though this isn't a perfect moment, he can't wait any longer. The game's going to go past, and
Yes.
I'll be up on points to the point where it won't matter. And even if he has indirect shooting and is killing my army, if I've got the points, it's not going to matter from tabled. We've seen it in the past. We had a famous game with the Admech and the White Scars, where the White Scars were completely tabled, 100% tabled, but also got 100 points in the game. And won. And so you can definitely get tabled and still have a 100-point game. So it's definitely possible.
Thank you, Peter Atreides. In reference to my super chat Tuesday, Brian, good point. Given the complexity of 40k, it would be really hard to have well-planned codex creep. I wouldn't hold it against them if they did. It's their prerogative.
That's true. Although, we all hope that they want the game to be great, and they do. Honestly, they do. I think what people attribute to malice, right? Like, oh, they're intentionally making this bad. You could attribute to it being really, really challenging. And although, Games Workshop's full of people who this is their job. You know what I mean? Like, they come in, they work as hard as they can during their working hours, and then they go home, right? And they live their life. And they can't be expected to live Warhammer. They can't be expected to go home and continue playtesting and things like that. And one of the things I want you to point out, like, how long does a game of Warhammer take? It's like 3+ hours, right? And if you're playing in a playtest capacity where you really want to think it out, try new things, maybe 4+ hours. Imagine you were in the studio and you were part of this like 8-person rules team. You could play max maybe 1.5, 2 games in a day out of the hundreds of millions of combinations and permutations that could happen on an individual book. And that's assuming they let you play Warhammer all day, which they don't because you have dozens of books to
You have an
write.
actual job.
And because they're writing books for Warhammer and campaign books and White Dwarf supplement rules and Age of Sigmar rules and Kill
their
Team and
board games and
Aeronautica and things like that. Maybe not every board game, but certainly a lot of the board games. Some of the board games are done by third parties. But people have a tough time appreciating how hard that job is. And again, they're writing rules for the future. We haven't seen the best list that someone's come out with. And we haven't seen how the terrain meta changes.
Yeah.
And very, 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 very hard job.
I think something that a lot of people misunderstand about game design, it's easy to say like, oh, if we just make stuff more powerful, like the goal of a game company long term is to just continue power creep forever because that ensures sales. But that's like a ridiculous, indefensible stance. It would be a bad business model. What they try to do is make better rules. And like Magic faced this for a long time where they're in this fire philosophy where the cards are stronger, but they're also just way cooler. And like sometimes you have to make the trade-off of the rules are going to be more powerful, but they're also more flavorful and cool.
It's a no-win
as a result.
There's no right answer. It's just trade-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's a trade-off.
Did you finish this movement?
Yeah, we're coming to get you.
I think you might. You might do some real work on me.
I'm a little nervous about charging onto this objective. That's the thing I'm thinking about right now, because I'm not going to get strangled either way. So I think I would rather just shoot you off.
Because this will be 15 points.
I have to shoot you off.
Yeah, so shoot me off. That's easy. And even if you charge, you're not going to kill him in combat necessarily. Right? He's a 3-wound Terminator, and these guys are okay, but they're not great.
But I don't want smites. I don't want all your psychic going into the Blight Haulers.
Right.
Which is
well, at the moment, that's exactly
what has to happen, though.
Yeah.
I have no screens left over here, and I have to move up. I can't do this forever.
Yeah, I feel it.
Welp.
All right.
I think methinks it's time. Let's get shooting.
Yeah.
Thing with most restricted line of sight is the Blight Haulers, strangely.
Yeah.
So they're going to shoot frag missiles.
Yeah.
At Zangors.
That makes perfect sense to me.
They're going to shoot Meltas at the 5-man Terminator squad.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And they're going to shoot their Flamers at this one Terminator.
Oh, very nice.
These are D3
We don't often
flamers.
see their Flamers, yeah.
I'm pretty sure these are the
weird. They're weird Flamers, that's for sure. I haven't memorized them since the new codex came out, so I know they used to be D3 on weird strength, weird AP.
They are D3, strength 6, AP 1 damage.
Okay.
So you will get your 2-ups here. So I'll start with those 3D3 Flamers.
Try and kill this Terminator.
So that's
fine.
1, 1, and 2.
All right, winning on 3s.
Winning on.
And they're not plague weapons?
6. This is turn 3. They are a plague weapon. Turn 3, my range is 6 inches. So you are tough 3, so I will wound you on 2s here.
Very nice.
And I reroll 1s because it is a plague weapon.
They are plague weapons?
Yes.
Okay.
I am spurting bile at you.
Okay.
It's the most disgusting.
So here we are, 2-up saves.
2-up saves. Put a damage on him.
I've taken 1. It's a start. Want to do some Meltas first?
Yeah, let's do 6 Melta shots. Hey up! This is into Terminators downtown. Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's best you could ask for.
I'm winning on 2s.
On 2s.
A lot of 2s here.
All right, 5 ups. Yeah, 5 ups, right?
5 ups.
Because even if I'm in cover, that's
AP 4.
So 5 up, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, 1 goes through. Roll the damage, my friend.
It's 4 damage.
Terminator does go down. Alrighty.
Okay.
Well, that went okay.
And then we have 3d6 frag missiles into Zangors.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, they are each blast. You do have more than 6 models.
Right.
So it's 3, 3, 3, 9.
3, 3. Good thing blast saved you there.
All right, we're gonna hit on 3s.
Bridger, just so you know, the flame splurts, the flamers don't auto
Bile
hit.
spurt?
Yeah.
Don't auto hit?
Yeah, they don't auto hit.
We'll go back and do it
We'll
later.
go back to that.
We'll go back and do
Thanks,
it later.
chat.
Why would? I guess they're not flamers.
They're not
they're not
actually
flamers.
flamers, yeah.
They just sound like and look like flamers. I'm trying to see if we had the codex over there, but I guess not.
It's right here.
Oh, okay, you got it.
So I'll hit you on 3s,
Okay, dropped a few.
and I'll wound you on
4s.
4s. Awful.
That was bad.
All right, and then I had 2, 2, 3,
2, 2, and 3.
So
Hitting on 3s.
hit 3s to hit.
And wounding on 2s.
Looks like I'm not going to get that wound.
Yeah, you might.
Plague
And
weapon.
Plague weapon.
There you go.
Might even be better.
No.
No, okay.
So you take no damage there.
Okay.
Ooh, that was an underwhelming
That
activation.
activation was not good. I think everyone was hoping for more on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was bad. Okay, so this Plague Burst Crawler in the middle only has one thing it can shoot entropies at, which is those Terminators.
The Terminator's over on this side of the board here.
Yeah, so we're gonna shoot entropies there.
Yeah.
We're gonna shoot the goof gun there as well,
Okay. Yeah.
and the mortar. But I have so many things that need to die to mortars.
Yeah. The mortars. That's always the problem. It's like it's a great weapon, but it's like you're counting on it to do everything. You know. There's never enough. The funny thing is, almost everything on the board is a good target.
Yes.
Almost. There's only like 2 bad targets.
You have 5 enlightened on the back objective.
I have 3 and 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I can't get through 3 mortars.
You could, but it would be all of them, and it would be maybe.
Be very unlikely.
No, I think it's actually quite plausible, but it's not a guarantee.
Very unlikely.
I'm,
I would need to get like 5 wins through.
No, they're
and then
2. You
4
do 2
wins
damage, and they're only
Yes,
2
but
wins.
you have a 5 of pinball.
Yeah, the invuln
I need
is
5 wins through and then 4 wins through total. The math on that splitting with 3, it's
It's not fantastic.
absurdly low chance
And if
of me
and if
killing
I
you.
end up having 1 living in the 1 squad, then I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, then it was
Yeah.
a waste of 3 mortars. So we will put the middle guy's mortar into these Zangors.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
That's the squad you want to go with?
yeah.
Okay. So entropies first.
Yes, so 2 entropies into the
The Terminators.
Scarab Occult over there, hitting on 3s.
Alrighty. Wounding on
Good.
2s.
Wounding on 2s. This is a plague weapon. There you go.
Can I 5 up again on you? Not this time.
Excellent. 2
Two
die.
of them go down.
All right, that's what.
mean, the
That's
entropy-
more like it.
Entropy do work. 1, 2, not the sorcerer. So, okay, 2 of them down.
And then we'll get our 4 goof gun shots
There's only 2 left in that
at
squad.
them as well. Prepare to be goofed upon, Brian. Come on.
Okay.
Wasting everybody's time with this.
Yeah, force.
You're going to get 2 ups.
Is it strength 5?
It is strength 5.
Oh, okay. So 2 ups.
Oh, take a
Oh.
damage that means nothing.
No, you could maybe
Deal 2 damage on the next one.
Yeah.
That's cute. I like it.
All right. What you got next for me?
So I have 2 more Plague Burst Crawlers.
No, you didn't do the mortar yet, my friend.
Oh, I
do
didn't
that
do the
first?
mortar. You're right.
D6.
Hey up. 5.
Oh, that's good.
On
3s.
3s. This is into Zangors.
And then on 2s.
On 2s. And you'll get your 5s. And this is a Plague Whip.
Big 5 ups for me.
Whew.
Okay, 2 go down.
Alrighty.
All right. What do you got next for me?
This activation's getting real weird.
It's getting hairy.
The things I'm thinking about doing are just strange. They're just odd. Yeah. You're gonna get 15 primary, I think.
Because you're not planning to kill this guy.
I mean, I have to, but I can't kill him and 2 Scarab Occult and all the Zangors.
Oh, and then you're not on the point and it's 15 regardless. I see. Yes, I will get 15 primary, unless you decided to charge here.
He's opposite.
Charge and kill him. Unless you wounded him, charge.
Is my combat multi-damage?
It's D3, or it was D3. It might have
It
changed.
is 1 damage.
Okay, so not as good.
So you
as
get
D3.
3 ups because they'd be 2. Oh, that's gone.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is looking a little sketchy. All right. Okay. All right. So I have 2 more Plague Burst Crawlers. I'm just going to do what I have to do.
Okay.
This guy is going to put both of his
Entropy.
entropies into the Scarab Occults.
Yeah.
He's going to put the Goof Gun, I've already forgotten its name, into the Zangors.
Yeah.
And Mortar
Sure.
also into those Zangors.
Yeah. Okay. Try to weaken that side so you can come in next turn. That's the thing. Your army's on that side of the board, right? So that's the side you have a chance to take back if it goes well, right?
Yeah. So here's the 2 entropy into Scarab Occult. 2 hits.
All right. Ooh. Keeping us
playing Beyblade over here.
Yeah, exactly.
2 wounds.
Man, Beyblade. The dream of Beyblade was always better than the reality.
Yeah.
Okay, you
dead.
killed the squad.
Yeah, Beyblade was. Their marketing was great.
No, that's what I mean. They made it seem like it's going to be amazing.
Right.
And then like
It just wasn't.
it just wasn't. They like didn't actually battle, you know?
Yes.
All
So
right.
here's my heavy slugger. I remember the name. Into Zangors. All hit.
All right, 3s to win.
Threes. There you go.
5 ups into the Zangors. Oh, 2 go
die.
down. Okay.
Which means there's 8 left.
It's a huge squad, yeah.
So it's possible because those Marines aren't on the point.
Honestly, I have no idea. They are.
That really sucks. Here's mortar into those Angors. Number of shots. 2.
Okay.
It's
Up
min
to
3. 2 hits though.
Yep, 2 to
Came
win.
back. 2 wins.
Alrighty, let's see it.
See some 5s.
Oh, two
more
more
back.
2 more Zangors down. So you have 1 Plague Burst Crawler left.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
Woof. Do what I can.
Do what you can because you must.
This Plague Burst Crawler is going to put both entropies into the
Rubric Marines.
The rubrics
Yep.
here. I'm going to put the mortar into them as well,
Okay.
because I just need them gone.
Yeah.
And the slugger into Zangors.
All right. I think that's a good division there.
So we'll start with the slugger.
All right. Into the Zangors.
Yeah.
3s and 3s.
All
So
right.
far, so good.
3 wins.
Alrighty. 5 ups. That's good so far. Man, the dice are spinny
Wow,
today.
they are.
Is it just me?
It's the way I'm throwing them. 1 dies. Although they're spinning for you too.
Yeah, I know. The dice are feeling spinny. You know, the fates are trying to decide. That's Zinch trying to decide what they want to do.
Start with the mortar.
Yep, this is into the rubrics.
Rubrics. Yes,
Oh,
6 shots.
Big 6.
Excellent. We're looking for 3s.
Okay.
They're so spinny.
Yeah,
going
very
on?
spinny. And then 2s.
And 2s.
2s re-rolling. All right.
No spin on
So
that one.
I do have a couple in cover. So I have what looks like 3 in cover. So that would give me 2 ups up to 4 ups. 1 more. All right. 1 does die. I will not make it the Reaper Chinkin.
Oh. And then
You do have the 2 entropy into them as well.
yes. 1 hit.
And Plague Weapon, yep.
1 win.
And a 5 up for me. They tanked it.
Woof.
They tanked it. That activation didn't work out.
So charging no longer beneficial in
Not exactly true.
any way?
If you charged here and killed him, you would prevent me getting 15.
Oh, that's true.
That's the only thing you could
They
do.
have 4 attacks each?
The downside would be that
I'm already your closest target for smites anyway.
you're right. That's the only downside, and as you're pointing out, not the end of the world.
So we'll go for it. I'll
All right.
charge you.
Looks like about a 5-inch charge or something like that. Okay. All right, you made it.
7.
That's what you needed.
Ominous. Get this.
Yeah, the
tree
decorative
outta
tree
here.
out of the way.
Yeah, we're plenty good.
Yep. You do want to come around to this side so that you can pile through if he doesn't die and still be on the point, I guess.
That
Don't
doesn't-
want to?
everything you have is offset.
Because you're opposite.
Everything
I'm
you have is
opposite,
offset. And I do want. There's no way for me to. Yeah. Okay.
Time to
so
fight.
4.
Are they 4 attacks each?
They are 4 attacks each.
That's something.
4, 4, 4.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3.
They used to hit on 4s, which I love it that these guys are 3s now.
Yeah, demon engines should hit on 3s.
Yeah, I agree.
So this is 3s and 2s re-rolling.
And their strength what?
6 and your toughness 3.
T3. Yeah.
And these are plague weapons? Yeah.
I
It's the
think
only
so.
rule they have.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, now
These
this
are
is
AP
AP
2,
2,
So you get 3 up
but they're 1 damage.
Yeah.
So 3 up saves. Okay. You got
Wow.
him.
Okay.
Wow.
That's
You
cool.
got him several times.
Yeah. I'll take
Two
it.
full times you got him.
That
Look
makes
at
up for all your 5-ups over there, Brian.
It does, definitely. All right. Well, that was actually big. You needed that.
Am I already on?
I think you're very close.
I'm on.
Yeah, you're on.
So I just won't scoot them any farther forward. They're happy where they are. And that's my turn. I don't stranglehold. I might be at like 4 or 5.
You're doing pretty
Points.
well. Yeah.
Let's say 5 no prisoners.
Sure.
So I have a morale on the Zangors over there. Anything but only a 1 will pass is what I'm trying to say. So a Zangor dies, and then there's 3 left. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Can I do it again? No, 1 more dies. So there's 2 left in the squad. Plenty enough to continue to play.
And you lost 3 over here. Can they fail?
They sure can.
Oh boy, I hope they do.
And let me just make sure they are leadership 7. So that's fine.
You're good.
All right, let's get into it. Starting my turn, I am going to buff up my bolters on a 3-up. Yeah, okay, so the bolters.
Brian,
go.
we have you on
I'm on 2
2 for
points.
10?
So for 10.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll just get going. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and take this point and we'll smite these boys, you know?
No. They were my favorites.
Do you guys think we should do Beyblades?
Do a whole channel dedicated to Beyblades.
Only the collection of Beyblades. We'll hype it up forever, but we'll never actually play Beyblade.
Agreed.
Just because it's so lame.
I don't know. Watching just top-down view of top spinning around and that.
There's actually a really great Japanese like mockumentary on there's a show. They're like, it has night in the name. They're fake detectives. It's like a comedy talk show, but they just have a detective go out, a cast of like actors who go out and pretend to be detectives and investigate some random thing in Japan.
Okay.
And they did a good mockumentary episode on like actual Beyblade people. Like there's this ancient art of creating tops in Japan, and they like
That's rad.
make the highest quality. They like get actual manufacturing companies to come in and machine their super fancy Beyblades, and
I'm kind of into this.
it's a good watch. If you're on YouTube, which you are, I know you are. So you're on YouTube right now.
It's a thing to do.
When this game's over, Google like Japanese competitive tops or something. I don't know how you would find it. You know what? Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
These guys move 5?
They move 5, yeah.
So 5, and the longest charge I could give you would be actually pretty far. But it would get you deep inside my...
Did Zach order
home.
food?
Yeah,
Zach, did you order food?
Zach disappeared. Listen, Zach just left.
No, he returned.
No, he's gone.
I think that was Domino's. Zach, did you order Domino's?
No, Zach's not even here.
Why Domino's, Zach?
Magnus sent us some food,
Oh,
and
thank you, Magnus.
Thanks, Magnus.
Was it
Yeah.
in fact Domino's?
It is not. It's
Good.
shawarma.
Ooh,
cool.
I love shawarma.
This is because you talked about shawarma on Tuesday, and somebody on Discord, I don't know if you saw it, they called you out, Brian. They called you out.
They
They
said
said
that shawarma's-
Toronto shawarma is actually something else.
Okay.
I don't know what they said. I don't remember. But they called you out. You were called out.
I don't feel good about
You were
that.
put on blast.
I mean, I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, guys, at the bequest of chat, we did our poll as to how this is going to go.
Yeah.
And Brian is favored 59 to 40%.
Oh, wow.
After
I thought it would be a wider margin than that. I do not look
59.
good on the board.
Oh, when was the poll taken?
Just now.
Just now, okay.
it ran through Bridger's turn.
Oh, so all those 5-up influenced. Guys, don't base your decision off that. Base your decision off of my combat with the Blight Haulers. That's what you should base the decision on.
I think so. It was closer to like 66-33. I think that what happened with the Blight Haulers is actually what swung it down.
I mean, it was a big point swing. But, yeah, we'll have to see.
And thank you, Eric Urbis. Hey, started a Chaos Space Marine Word Bearer army during a team tournament with a Death Guard friend. Both bring 1,000-point lists. What are some units you would recommend? Brian, you're looking into little Word Bearers. What do you like?
I'm building word bearers just because they're kind of cool. So I want Marines and Terminators and Hellbrutes and
Demon Engines.
Demon Engines.
That's like their thing.
Exactly.
It's a mix.
But I also want to summon in actual demons, and
Ooh.
so that's kind of what I'm into, honestly.
Man.
One of our friends named Bryce actually recently built just a classic word bearers army, and that's kind of what he did. Just Marines and
And demons
stuff that's
and demon
bad now,
engines,
but we
yeah.
all hope will be good eventually.
Well, it must come around.
You know what? That's what we keep telling ourselves.
That's the first law of Warhammer.
Yeah. Did I lose another aspiring sorcerer last turn? I don't believe I did.
You lost a whole squad of Terminators.
I did, so I'm down one more.
Aren't
so
those 2 models dead? Oh, that's a
ones?
new squad, sorry. You
Okay.
poked out 2 new Terminators
that's true. That's from my
in the
8-man
place of 2 old Terminators. Oh, you lost 2 Terminator sorcerers. There's one
did.
here and one
I
there.
did. So instead of being at 12, I'm at 10.
I've reduced his nonsense points.
Yeah, I'm at 10 nonsense points, as you would say.
As I would say.
Did you not lose the Rubric squad?
No.
No,
Okay.
I still have 2 rubric squads here. So what we're going to do, where's your caster, my friend?
Right here.
He is there, and that is in deny range. So
He's chilling.
I don't love that. Oh, I'm at 7 CP because I didn't put up myself up.
7.
You tried to, but Nurgle got you.
7.
Nurgle gets you every time. So here's what we're gonna do. All right. I don't know if this is the right plan, but this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna just attempt to cast it. You have what? 1 deny.
I do.
I'll save it to the end to force your hand.
Okay.
So
I'll save my deny to the end then, right?
yeah, and then I'll just
force
and then I'll
your
just
hand.
auto cast. Yeah.
Will you?
I probably.
You won't have the points.
We're gonna go with the Exalted Sorcerer, and we're gonna try to Mortal Wound these Blight Haulers.
With what spell?
Zinch's Firestorm.
Okay.
That
6,
goes off.
7. Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6s do mortals.
They do. Huh.
Good talk.
I like this face. So far.
So far. All right, let's. He has one more spell, and it's Gaze of Hate, so we're gonna do Gaze of Hate. I was trying to think if I wanted to smite, and I want to smite over there instead.
Okay.
So
You do you, boo.
I will just smite here anyways. Let's do it.
Okay, smite number 1. Coming out.
I probably shouldn't have done it. but-
Goes off on an 8.
it's
3 mortal wounds.
Okay, 3 mortal wounds.
I have a
Great.
spare.
I'm gonna
die
move
for this.
over there, and I'm gonna smite with my first
Rubrics?
with my Terminators.
Okay. Their closest is plague or poxwalkers.
I actually don't know.
I'll bet it is.
Okay, let's double check. Okay, you measure for me.
So that's somewhere between 10 and 11, and this is somewhere between 11 and 12.
Okay, we'll go with the rubrics first. This is a smite then. Okay, that's a 9,
10.
10, and I'll burn 1 CP to make it flat 3.
Okay.
So 1 Terminator dies.
Ow. Now where's the source? Which squad? They look equidistant. Do you care? Which squad?
The one on your current left, I guess?
This guy.
Yeah. You don't have to pull the closest.
No, I'm not going. You almost got me with that one.
No, yeah. So that's 3 points for Wrath of Magnus.
It's almost like you're gonna get 15 free points.
I'm working for them.
Are you though?
Kind of.
The answer to that question is no.
These guys have invulnerable saves,
They do have a 4-up.
so I'm going to take it away.
How dare you?
That does take it away.
On a 9?
Yeah.
Your guns are baby guns.
Yeah, sure.
You have what? 5 bolters here?
Yeah, and the Reaper Chain Cannon.
So you have 4 bolters in the Reaper Chain.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolters, Reaper Chain Cannon.
Oh, the sorcerer also has a bolter. But that's a character. Who?
No.
What? There's only
he's-
5 rubrics.
No, one of them is this is the
Oh,
sergeant.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. On a 9? Is that more or less than your AP2? So I got a 5-up. So you're reducing my invuln by 1 essentially.
Yes, it's really only by 1.
Nah, you're good, bro.
Yeah, the sorcerer just has the bolt pistol. Okay, so that's done there. And then what we're going to do next is smite.
Where?
Oh, here. Same caster. So that's going to fail, right?
It will. This is your 3rd smite, so it needs this 5, 6, 7. You need 7.
So I currently have 5. I could give +2 here, but that would be a lot of my points.
It would.
So, a lot of my points. +2 to cast is 9 points. It's literally like all my points.
All your points. You gonna do it?
I don't think so. Auto cast is a 7, and then I wouldn't do anything else. So, and then can't be denied as an 8. So yeah, sure, I'll give it.
So he's spending it. +2, so it goes off.
D3.
Take 3.
3.
Down to 3.
Okay. Next, what we're going to do is from my last sorcerer, we're going to do Glamour of Tzeentch and Weaver of Fate. So I think we'll do the Glamour of Tzeentch.
Okay.
5, 6, that goes off. So I'll put it on the Marines here.
This is, sorry, how many more spells do you have?
Quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Go for it.
And then Weaver of Fates, this is the 4 pinball. So that does go off.
On an 8.
I'm going to put it on the Zangors here.
Oh.
Just kind of splitting it up, making everyone a little tougher. You know what I mean? And did you want to stop it?
think so, because I need them to. Yeah, I'll try to stop that one. I need a 9 here.
Okay.
No, go through.
Okay, now I will try to do my warp ritual.
Okay.
That does go off.
I was gonna stop
So
that.
that's my
anyway.
third warp ritual. Then we've got the small rubric squad here who will attempt a smite.
This is your on an 8, 4th smite.
Right.
7, 8. Mm-hmm.
And have I used the auto flat 3 damage? I did. I used it over there. So let's just roll a 5. All right.
You did.
So one vehicle goes down.
1 Blight Hauler down. It's a lot of firepower.
We already did those rubrics over there.
Yep.
We haven't done the Terminator squad.
Okay.
So they're going to give themselves presage.
Okay.
That goes off. Mm-hmm. And we're done. All right.
Cool.
Alrighty. Pretty good. All right.
Excellent.
Let's just put everything from this squad of rubrics, rubrics, into here.
All right.
See if we can chip a few.
1 CP, belching fumes,
Yeah.
-1 shot per model.
Cool.
So you get 1 shot instead too.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guys with bolters. And then the pistol is actually going to be the same. So we'll just do that all together. We roll the 1s. 5s to wound you.
2 wins.
2 wounds. AP 2.
5 ups. Take no
In
damage.
style. Reaper chain cannon. 4
4
shots.
shots now.
Hits.
5s. 1 wound. Oh, you strength 7?
Strength. So why am I always basing
Should be
on this?
6 for Zinch, right? No.
It's 6. Strength 6.
So 1 wound.
1 wound. Yeah. AP 3. So 6s.
Take a damage.
All right. Wasn't.
That was cool, huh?
Was less than I thought.
That was cool.
So what we're going to do is take all those Terminators, and we're going to shoot into your the Terminator squad. That is the one that's 3 models still.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to spend 1 CP down to 5. So I will give +1 shots to every model. So just see if I can do a little bit more damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 7 in the squad, right?
Sure.
Let me just double check if there's another one outside. No. So I have, there's 8 in the squad. So I have 7 with bolters and then 1 with the Reaper chain cannon, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 additional shots. Okay, and here we are hitting on 2s. All right, 1 dice weirdly on top.
Good to me.
Okay, and then wounding on 4s now, because I get them +1 strength. Actually should have burned the CP for +1 to wound. I wasn't really paying attention. All right. Any minute now, I'll pick up these dice.
That was awful.
It was really, really bad, yeah.
That's quite poor rolling you got, right?
Yeah, it was really bad.
Chat saying this strat for the extra shot thing is only on bolters, not on.
These are bolters.
Yeah. Just
So it won't affect the chain cannon.
Yeah.
Or the-
There's only 1 3 though, so on the plus side, I would have only had 1 additional.
it was just an ocean of 1s and 2s. And then I get 4 up 6.
Yeah. I mean,
Kills
my
the guy.
roll was horrible and your roll was amazing,
Kills a guy.
so that'll definitely do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 2s. This is the Soul Reaper. 2 misses. That's not good. Okay.
1 wound.
Oh my god.
I have a 4 up pinball, right?
Yeah, 4 pinball. Oh jeez.
Don't even care.
Okay, the rubrics right in front. I have 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Same squad. Oh my god.
That was awful.
Oh my god.
Quite poor. Nothing.
Okay. Chain cannon or Soul Reaper cannon. Sorry, I know you all hate that. Oh my god.
1 wound.
Oh my god.
4 up. I will take a damage though for you, Brian. Can
Thanks.
I get a? Thank you, sir.
So I only killed 2 over there total.
Including psychic and shooting.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're in trouble now. This is real bad for you. You're in a lot of trouble, Brian.
Yeah.
You
That's fine.
might have just lost.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't think so.
You're in a lot of trouble.
So now it's my charge phase, and I'm going to charge with the Zangors into here, I think.
Okay, well, it's worth 1 CP to Overwatch.
No, remember, it's not a flamer. But okay, I understand.
Just gotta get in there. Start
Can you
cutting
fall
through.
back and shoot?
No,
Okay.
but I can shoot blast in combat
That's fine.
with +1 to hit.
With +1 to hit? Oh, neat.
That's part of the strat.
Okay.
So I'll spend 1 to Overwatch here. So I have 2d3 not flamers. It's 3 not flamers. We're looking for 6s. Oh.
Okay.
So I have 1 hit, 2 to wound, 1 wound,
4 up. All
kills
right.
a guy, and then I
No,
have
4 up and ball.
Oh, you're right. And then for multi-melta shots, nothing. And then 2d6 frag missiles.
All
It
right.
becomes a 3, so I have 8. So I need 4 more dice.
Yeah, because I have 6 models, right?
Yep. Yep. 6 is here. 1 hit.
Okay, 4 to win.
3, you're tough too.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Got a win.
4 up and ball. 1
Now we got one. And now you're free to charge.
Okay.
7.
Uh-oh. That's how you know it's bad for me. Alrighty.
All right. Any other charges?
I don't think so. I don't think
Cool.
so. Actually, you know what? Don't I think so?
Do you think so?
Yeah, I might think so.
Does you think so?
I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
You're good?
Yeah.
You can fight me with 3
Put this guy right here.
3 guy men?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have the big greatsword braid twist spray. So 3, and then 2, and then 2. You have what? 1 guy on 8 wounds left. All right. Anything on 4s? Wounding on 5s. All right.
We got 2 wins.
2 wins.
AP
1.
4 ups. Take a damage.
All right.
Down to 7. Then I'll swing back with you with 8 attacks. You roll with dice, Brian. You took all my dice.
I did.
Hitting on 3s. And winning on 2s. And it is a plague weapon. Plague. Oh, there you go.
All right. 4 ups. Let's see if this was a huge mistake. All right. 2 go
Only
down.
lose 2. So you lost 3 on the turn.
2.
Could be a failed morale. You lost 3 on the turn. Let's see it.
I can't really afford for even 1 more to die.
It's fair.
So what I'm going to do is auto pass. So I lost 3. My leadership is 7.
So
I fail on 5 up.
Would fail. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just auto pass.
So you're spending 2 CP down to 3
Yeah.
to auto pass morale. Brian, you stranglehold.
Yes.
You did your Magnusy thing.
And I did my 3rd warp ritual.
You
Yep.
did.
Yeah.
So you're at your cap's 12.
Yep.
Can't stop you from doing
No,
anything
warp
else.
ritual takes 4 times, doesn't it?
No, it takes 3.
Oh, okay.
No, that's it.
Yep. So you're at your 12.
For some reason I thought it took 4 in the new updated version.
No, it takes 3.
All right.
Going
do
into
this.
turn 4, Bridger, how are you looking here in primaries?
I'm gonna get 6,
Just 5 primary.
up to 6 command points. I have 5 primary. Nothing weird I can do there.
Both our armies looking
all.
pretty dead.
Excuse me, sir. My army is thriving right now.
You actually still have a lot of your army.
I do.
For real.
I do. I know.
All right.
All right, well, I'm going to get to moving. Oh, the Ironclad Furnace has to go on this Plague Burst Crawler, right?
Here, because it's the only one in range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I go up 6 command points, and I'll get a moving and a grooving.
Thank you, 312 Quicksilver. Read in all caps, which, here we go. Brian, and then all caps is ended. So happy to see you. Is it possible to have you post your psychic cheat sheet in Discord? I'm trying to speed up playing the 1,000 Suns.
Yeah, I would be happy to. I basically just write down each psyker and which spells they have, and I put these psychers in the order that I would typically use them in. And that's the easy part, because you kind of just go down each psyker and you make the decision, do I use this spell and who do I target? The more difficult decision is in the movement phase, deciding who's going to be in range of each individual spell. So making sure you have ranges to the targets you care about, that's kind of the more tricky part, actually. So and there's no cheat sheet for that. There's just making sure in your movement phase you look at each caster, know what spells they have, and ensure that you're going to have what you need in the right spot. One of the tricky parts is, of course, you can also at any point swap out spells. So that's the That's kind of the wild card there. What are you thinking here?
How cool this game is.
Yeah.
All I'm thinking about.
It's pretty close on the board, right?
Park the Plague's Crawler inside.
Have you been giving Bridger his no prisoners?
Probably not.
Well, it's at 5 right now.
But it's higher than that. But
I'll count it up.
the
for a minute.
estimate is difficult.
So I'll count it up.
Wow, this game's about to go crazy, Brian. We're gonna go wild at the Dimmadome.
All right. 2, 3, 4,
I'll let him count.
6, 7.
Okay, thank you, Peter. What do you guys think of these Raven Guard ideas? Their own Vect-like strat to replace Stranglehold. Super Doctrine also ignores Lookout, sir.
To replace Stranglehold?
Possibly even Bodyguard rule.
I think something, like all these sniper factions need some way to get around Bodyguard rule because
Exactly.
snipers no longer exist as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
At least competitively.
I think they need a way around bodyguard rule.
So it would be cool if Raven
Even if it
Guard...
was just a strat or something.
Yeah, strat to ignore Bodyguard rule would be dope. Or if it was like their Super Doctrine, it got added to their Super Doctrine or something. Maybe that's too good because then they ignore Bodyguard rule for 2 turns. I don't know. They need something. Replacing Stranglehold, that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Can you repeat the first part?
Yeah, it says their own Vect-like strat
Uh-huh.
to replace Stranglehold.
The secondary?
Well, I'm not sure. But what does Vect have?
Vect is a 0 CP
Strat.
Drukhari strat that says after your opponent uses a stratagem, you use Vect and you say the next time and every time after they use that strat. So every time they reuse that strat, it costs 1 more CP. Which would be a cool, like, scanner jammer kind of a, you've been jammed. That's what they should call
By
it.
the way, Bridger has 81 wounds
So that's 8
For
points.
8.
for 8 points.
Zach.
Yeah.
And,
What did we have him at currently?
5. We have me at 5.
Oh, okay.
And it's Plague Skull time. Bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam, bam,
It's used
bam.
at the end of the movement phase?
Yeah.
Very good.
So we're going to nuke some Zangors.
Oh, nice.
I have some.
Oh,
I have-
yeah, you could target something in combat.
Yeah.
Because it's not actually a shooting attack.
It's not. It's
Right.
just a unit within 6.
Okay.
So here we go. 7 dice, 4 ups or mortals. So 4
And
7
every
ups.
6 is a D3.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hot.
Oh, there was a die already in there. But you're dead. The squad's dead.
Yeah. Because I only have 5 models, and you can see here, that's exactly 5 there. And the 6th,
Yeah.
oh, actually, I only had 4 models.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
I
Nicely
have
done.
freed myself.
Well, seems like my clever plan was a horrible plan.
I will now apply some pressure to you, Brian.
Okay.
It's the psychic phase. Oh, I didn't move this guy. Can I move this guy?
Yeah, of course you can.
Sorry about that.
No problem at all.
Move him his 6. Or maybe 5. I'll advance him. You know what? No ambiguity.
All
He's
right.
advancing. He's even on the objective now.
All right.
What a beast. All right, psychic. Let me check. I think I have 1 offensive power. You're just going to deny it anyway. But I think I put 1 offensive power on him.
All
And
right.
if I even have 1 right now, it would be pretty good. So I put Curse of the Leper and Miasma.
Okay.
Excellent. So I will attempt to cast Curse of the Leper
Yeah.
on your T3 rubrics.
Let's see it.
Hey, doesn't really matter what I need because you're just going to deny. 6 will do it. I'll spend a CP on that because I really want this to go through. So I'm going down to 5 CP.
Okay, do I get a command point? Yes, I do.
Does. 7. It's a little better.
Ah, that's the classic number, though.
Can you roll an 8?
I will burn a CP for a 3d6 deny,
Oh, okay.
and I will use my Warlord who has a reroll denies.
You got it.
There it is, deny.
All right. I will now smite. It's time to smite. It's a super smite.
I cannot deny that.
That's cool. So it'll be D6 plus 1? What's the range on? Is it 9? Within 9?
For the Pestilent Fallout?
Yeah, is
I
that
think I
9?
thought it was 7, but it could be 9.
What's either way, you're not in. So
Yep.
it'll just be D6. It's D3 to me. I can't die here because I have +1 wound from the thingy. So I take 2.
Yep.
And then you take 3.
Okay. So 1 Marine dead here, 1 wounded. Looking
I
good.
need a wound die.
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. Okay, that was cool. And
I
now
think
we
it was
will
great.
shoot. So we have 5 Marines left in that squad?
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right, 5.
Were there were 5 before? Did you pull a guy?
I did pull a guy.
Okay.
No, there were 6 before.
Okay. We can now shoot. We'll go over to
The easy stuff first.
Yeah, the Death Shroud have nothing else to shoot.
Yeah.
So they will.
Gonna go with their little plague burst.
Check if I paid for the extra one on the champion.
Oh.
I don't think I did.
So he's shooting over on this side of the table with his the little flamers from the
did
Death
not.
Shroud into.
All right.
What are you shooting at? Into the Marines there? The Rubric Marines?
Can I see Zangors?
That is unclear.
Yes. So I'll shoot this squad into Zangors.
Okay.
Just get them out of the way.
Yeah.
So this is 2d6.
2d6 flamers.
9.
Big 9.
That's your number, not my number.
2, 4, 6.
One more.
There you
Thank you, sir. And I'll wound you on 2s.
go. 2s.
And I'll reroll 1s because it's a big weapon.
Oh, you won me on 3s actually.
You're
toughness
tough.
3.
3 down to 2, and I'm strength 3.
Yeah.
So these are out. There you go.
All right.
Chad wants me to just point out that the range of Fallout is 12.
Oh,
Oh,
12,
so you
nice.
do take another mortal, and another model dies.
That's big. So you killed
does that
1,
mean-
2, 3, 4, 5 Zangors, and there was only 2 left.
Oh, it is 12. Yeah, okay.
Excellent.
And is it everything or just close? I think it's just close.
It's just the one.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, did the Zangors die? Is that what you said?
Yeah, you killed 6 out of the 2. Or,
Excellent.
You know, so.
So the other squad, the other 2 Death Shroud can only shoot rubrics, really, so we're going to shoot rubrics.
Sure.
Who will get 2 ups.
All right.
12.
Okay. Listen, you're trying.
You keep taking all my dice, Brian.
Well, this is my strategy. If you don't have any dice, you can't roll them on
You're
me.
hoarding the dice.
You know what I mean?
You're a dice hoarder. So I wound you on 4s.
Okay.
And we reroll these ones. We can get doing this the slow.
Sorry, you win me on 3s, right?
Strength 3, tough.
Oh, strength 3, T3. Yeah, right.
There you go.
Oh, so it should have been 4s last time too. I see.
No, because T3, T2, strength 3.
Oh, okay. For some reason I
Are
thought they were
Zangors T4?
Yeah, they are. Geez. Okay.
So you take 2 damage. One guy dies.
So one guy actually eats it. No
cool.
way. Didn't expect that.
Huh. I didn't expect that either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh,
What have you got next for me?
that's what I got this guy out for. Rip. So he has nothing to shoot.
Yep, that was your flamer. It's pretty short range.
So we have just 3 rubrics over here.
4.
4?
He's a rubric.
It's,
Keep messing with your mind here.
And does this thing give cover?
Sorry?
Does this center thing give cover?
I think we said it doesn't.
Okay.
Didn't we say it's
That's
just
kind of what I
obscuring?
thought, but I just wanted to make
I
sure.
think we said it's just obscuring.
Just wanted to make sure. So I'll spend 1 CP for the Blight Bombardment. So I'm down to 4.
Ooh, Blight Bombardment?
Excessive Force? I always want to call it Disgusting Force?
Yeah, sure.
Disgusting Force. We're going to mortar with the back Plague Burst Crawler into these rubrics.
Okay.
Because I want the Mortal Splash.
Yeah.
And then all the other guns are going to go... We'll put the Slugger into rubrics and the Entropy into Terminators. Yeah.
Okay, and I will spend 1 to... I can't spend 1 to take your damage down because you just upped it to damage 3, right?
Yes.
So never mind, let's keep going.
So we'll start with the mortar into the middle. Middle
Got
mortar.
a big one.
I should keep that. Don't get greedy. All I have to do is kill 2 models.
All right.
And we're in money
Hitting on
count.
3s.
Hitting on 3s. 3
So
hits.
far, so good.
Winning on 2s. 3 wins. You have...
Oh, by the way, it was
3, 4,
hitting on 4s because I had -1 to hit.
Should I just reroll it? Did I roll 3s?
I don't know.
I don't know. We could just wait for chat to catch up. They'll tell
Okay.
us.
We can put that aside for a minute.
Yeah, I'll
And
shoot my
then
2 entropies.
Chat, let us know if there was any 3s in his hit roll there.
Shoot my 2 entropies
Okay,
while
the
we wait.
entries. Into the Terminators.
Yeah,
Good talk.
that's both miss.
And
Slugger into rubrics. 2 hits.
and 3s to win. And
quite.
2 up save. Okay.
You get? No, you don't get. You get because AP 1 damage. So
Oh,
you
it
get
is
3
AP
ups,
1.
So you do take a damage.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I always think those guns don't have AP.
Stubbers don't. Sluggers do. Slugger is like a heavy bolter with 1 damage and 4 shots.
Got it. Okay.
A lot of weird stipulations that I had to just make. And do we have a consensus on mortars, Zach?
There was 1-3.
Okay.
So 2 hits,
2 hits.
2 wounds. Go ahead and make your saves.
2 hits. 2 wounds. 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 2 hits. 2 wounds
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, because if it was cover, it would be 4s. But it's not. So
2 die.
2 die.
That's big. And now we can play the 4-up game. So we'll just go like left to right. So blue sorcerer
Oh, yeah, sure.
does take it.
Okay.
I don't know what that guy is. I shouldn't have tried to name
This
your
guy's
units.
the next sorcerer. He's an exalted sorcerer.
He does take it.
Okay. Then my next exalted sorcerer.
Yes.
Okay. It's going good so far.
It's money.
And then
Money.
the Infernal Master.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
1 on everybody. 1 for each of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Excellent. Okay, and tell me about the invulns on all your characters.
Sure.
Because the...
The sorcerer has a 5-up.
Okay,
The exalted sorcerer has a 4-up.
okay.
And the Infernal Master has just the army-wide 5-up, I guess.
Even though he's alive? Not dead? He's a real boy? Does that matter? I don't know
Oh.
what you get.
No, he actually, hold on, he just has something called Kabbalistic Rituals. So I guess unless that's a chapter tactic for the army, isn't it? Isn't it the chapter tactic?
Yeah, I don't know who gets what. You have the
No.
+1 save against one damage 1.
No, they don't get that. That's all his does.
Correct.
He doesn't get that, but he just
But he
gets the
does
normal
get the
5-up
5
invuln.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they all have 5-ups. So you said somebody has a 4-up?
These two have 4-up,
Okay.
and these two have 5-up.
Got it. And who has your scariest damage spells?
The guy with the black helmet is the one who's tricked out for damage spells.
And he's a 4-up invuln.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense to me. Okay.
All right.
So I have 2 Plague Burst Crawlers and 2 Blight Haulers left to shoot. We're just gonna go to Crazy Town here. We're gonna have some fun. I'll start with the Blight Haulers.
Yep.
I will put a multi-melta into each of your 5-up invuln characters.
Yep. Okay.
And 2 crack missiles into the damage guy.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
So here's a multi-melta into this sorcerer.
The one with the axe?
Yes. Multi-melta axe sorcerer hits on 3s. Wins on 2. 5-up invuln.
5-up invuln on him. Nope.
Okay. I am in melta range.
This was into my 5-up invuln guy. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So you kill him.
Well, no, I need to roll 2.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Because, yeah, +2,
2
right?
plus, yeah.
Okay. So that's one of my sorcerers dead. That's my not exalted, just regular sorcerer.
All right, and then the other melta into the other 5-up invuln guy. 2 misses.
Okay.
We have 2 crack missiles into a 4-up invuln.
Yep.
Okay. 2
2
hits.
hits. Here's 2 wins.
2 wins. 2
Okay.
4-ups.
4-ups. Okay. Roll it up.
He's dead.
So that's my exalted sorcerer dead.
Okay. All right, things are getting spicy, Brian. We'll go to this Plague Burst Crawler.
Yep.
Man, I don't even...
Isn't it pretty obvious?
Yeah, so I'm going to put the mortar... Actually, the one that can't see. I'll go to the one that can't see
Sure.
them. Mortar into the 4-wound
Yes.
guy.
Yeah.
And then everything else into the
Terminators. Great.
So we'll start with mortar into the 4-wound, 5-up invuln. I don't know what any of your characters do.
Okay.
1 shot. I have not CP'd anything yet. This seems good enough.
Okay.
So I'll go down to...
I get it. Yep.
Didn't you get one already?
Did I get one in this turn of yours?
I think so.
Okay.
Because I've used like 3 or 4 strats.
All right. So reroll. Number of shots.
Number of shots. 5.
That's a big change.
3s to hit. 2s
So,
to win.
I think you're doing
He
fine
could
here.
die here. Plague weapon.
He only has 4 wounds left, so he's the odds are for him to die.
To just this.
Yeah, of
I can roll a
course.
5 up here.
Okay.
There you go. So you're live
it's
on
good.
2.
2 wounds left.
And then we have 2
Entropy down into there.
entropies into
Yep.
Terminators.
1 hit.
1 hit. 1 win.
5-up invuln on my Terminators. Okay.
Spiked it. And then the 4 slugger shots into Terminators. 2 hits. 1 win.
Okay.
You get a 2 up.
2 up. Alrighty.
You're good?
So you have your last shot from the Plague Burst,
Yes.
Plague Burst Crawler,
Last Plague Burst Crawler.
and you can easily pick up both characters.
Yes, so I'm going to put both entropy cannons into the
The Exalted Sorcerer,
Exalted, the mortar into
the Infernal Master,
Infernal Master,
Yeah.
and the slugger into the Exalted Sorcerer.
Exalted Sorcerer, yeah.
So we'll start with the 2
Entropy cannons.
entropies. Here we go.
No rerolls here. Two hits.
Don't need him, Brian.
It's looking good.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. So he has 4 up invulns, and I haven't used a reroll yet.
Yep.
Ugh.
You don't want to see that.
No, that's not what you ever want to see. This is D3 plus.
+3.
On the off chance that he lives, you'd have to roll.
It's a 1 in 4 for him to live here. If
Yeah.
you reroll.
So,
No, that's not true.
so
one
here's a
in
4 up.
6.
Yeah, because I have to pass this first.
So you pass
Okay.
this.
So now, if you
And
roll,
it's a 3 up to kill you.
it's a 3 up to kill me. Yeah.
Yeah. So he spent a CP, and now I just need a 3 up to
If
kill
he rolls
me.
a 1 or 2, I survive.
Yeesh. But then I also have the
But you
slugger.
can't-
Did you want to do that? Because I still have the slugger.
That's
going.
fine.
Okay. So he's dead.
Okay, he dies. I mean, I was grasping at
Grasping at
straws.
straws, yes.
Yeah,
And then the more tartar. Oh,
that was good.
we're just throwing dice everywhere.
Yeah.
5
shots. He only gets to
shots.
have 1 wound on my Infernal Master,
Woohoo!
and he dies.
We're spiking it. 4 hits.
Killing, is that 100% of my characters this one turn in one
You
turn?
betcha, Brian.
Yeah.
Get him off the battlefield. 4 wounds.
Okay.
He's dead.
And he's dead. That's 100% of my characters he killed in 1 shooting phase.
I feel good about that.
That's good.
I feel good in general.
That all happened because I charged with my Zangors.
Yes?
Yeah. Because I lost 6 of them in combat with you. Or like 5 of them in combat with you. It was really bad.
Yep. You keep taking the dice.
Oh, yeah,
Brian.
yeah,
I
sorry,
need
sorry.
all the dice.
Alrighty.
It's charge o'clock.
Yeah.
Blight haulers into rubrics.
Into the rubrics, yeah.
I don't know what I need, but it's not a whole lot. 11 will be plenty. Scoop.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you don't mind, I'm realizing that the Sorcerer was one of the models I...
Sure. He was up on the stool.
Yeah, he was
up on stage, if you will.
Okay.
And then Death Shroud.
Yeah.
We'll start with the far one into rubrics.
Yes.
Hey, up. They make it. We'll do the close Death Shroud into rubrics.
Yep.
Hit the wall and hit it hard. All
Okay.
right, they're in.
Mighty charge. Rubrics are dying for the cause.
Get your silly thing out of the way. Okay. Now this one does matter. I am doing Poxwalkers just into rubrics.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's less than 4, so I need a 3, but really big numbers would be nice. Can you intervene with rubric or with
No,
Scarabcall?
not unless you charge a character.
Got it. So
Which they're all dead.
yeah, I did do that.
You did do that.
That is a big number.
You did ask for a big number. Ask and you will receive.
Okay, so pretty much I'm just going to try to get the whole unit on the objective.
On the point, yeah.
So this guy will go a gazillion inches. I'm going to take your wound marker. I'm going to put it somewhere safe. We're going to forget it no matter where I put it. Okay. Move the back guy 12. So
Yeah.
he jumps the squad to here. And then I'll move the front guy 12.
But that guy's not on the point. If the goal was to get everyone on the point.
I get to consolidate.
Oh, you want to consolidate back into me.
So we're safe.
Okay.
And now I can just fill in between.
Sure you can.
Yep. Yep.
All right. We're just coming back hard here.
Brian, I'm shaking. This game,
Well, I've got 0 characters.
I can't.
I've got 2 Exalted Sorcerers, a Sorcerer, and an Infernal Master, all dead.
The TTTTT is just, it's taking years off my life, Brian.
Yeah, every game, back and forth.
It's taking years off my life. I can't handle this. Okay. All right. Whew. Okay.
All righty.
Oh, Zach. You doing all right? How's chat? Give me a second to...
Chat's okay.
Gotta absorb.
He made it sound like Chad is really not okay.
I just
He
can't.
made it sound like Chad is the furthest thing
Zach,
from okay.
Yeah,
What's wrong
well,
with chat?
they're a little surprised. And
What's wrong with chat?
remember the like how many 3s did we roll thing? There were a few answers to that question.
Oh, there's different answers?
And I read apparently one of the wrong ones.
Well,
but we're not sure. And
I
then
think it
It's
would be fine regardless.
Totally fine.
Because I did a lot of
yeah.
mortals.
Yep.
It's totally fine. All right. So, what do you got for me?
We'll start with one of the far squad of Death Shroud.
Sure. And using the big profile.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 guys, which is what, 8 attacks?
9, because I have the sergeant.
All right.
And
Hitting
I
on
have
3s.
3 CP. Do I care? Your interrupt doesn't matter at all, because if you kill them, you die to Poxwalkers. So we're just going to go for it.
Hitting on
Hitting
3s.
on 3s.
So far, so good.
7 hits.
Winning
Looking
on
at
2s?
shoes, because you're tough.
3
Tiny
now.
baby man.
Yep.
And this is a plague weapon. There you go.
Okay. So this will be
These are
my
your-
5-up invulns.
Invulns, yeah.
I did throw one out, which is a good technique.
Got them all.
So you did get the whole squad. That would have been a full 5-man. I only have 3 left. So what would you like to do?
That's it. Do you want to interrupt over here?
Staying put with my 1
I
or
guess
2
I'll-
rubrics? No, I'll let you fight me.
I'll like slide in the. And I have to consolidate to get more models on the point, but not become within.
You're not touching the Germinators.
Correct.
Correct. Okay.
And I want to just all the. We got a whole mosh pit of guys.
Sounds good.
I should be able to lateral move. So just slide everybody. Yeah. This matters. This matters so much. Actually, the ones that you'll kill, I'll just pull from this side. So it really doesn't matter a whole lot. But anyway, you're not going to outnumber me.
No, I only have, what, 2 on the point right now, and you have maybe 12?
Probably more than that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I have more on the point than you have models.
Okay.
4, 8. 8 attacks with light haulers.
Yeah. Can you do it? Probably not. But hey.
I'm going to base both of them. Scoot. If possible.
I don't think it is.
Well, at least be in your way, Brian.
Yep.
You're not getting over there. 3s to hit. That's terrible.
Well done. And 2s to win.
2s.
Rerolling the 1.
Plague weapon.
AP.
2.
So
you
I
get
end up going to a 4-up
ups.
save. And these are 1 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 guy takes a win.
Yeah. So I don't think you can fall back onto the point now. Because you can't go through me.
Can't go through you.
I think I did it.
Yeah, so there's no way to, drop down over here is what you're saying.
Correct.
Okay.
I occupy that space.
That's fine, that guy's touched. So, okay, well what we're gonna do is just kill this 1 vehicle that we're in combat with.
This is 7 wounds.
Yeah, 7 wins. So,
You got it, Brian.
So here's the Rubric Marine. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
This is how we start killing a 7-wound vehicle.
Yeah.
No AP, right? So 3 ups?
No AP.
Good.
Okay. And then here's the Sorcerer. He can do it. No, not like that.
Not with that.
There's a win though.
This has a ton of AP?
Yeah.
So 5 up. Good.
Okay.
Excellent. Moving on.
Good talk.
That's my turn. I Stranglehold. Maybe like 9 or 10 points now on the other thing. What's my other thing?
No prisoners?
No prisoners?
You got
At least 2 points this
4, 6. No, so those guys were already dead. So I'm just pulling the. You got 3 of those. You killed what? 3 Marines from my squad, or 4,
And then 5 rubrics.
and then 5 rubrics. Yeah, so that's going to be 5 rubrics is 10, so that's 1 more point.
Yep.
And then you were at 81. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So you're 1 away from another one.
So I'm at 9. We'll keep me at 9.
Oh no, because you got the 2. Was there 2 Zangors?
killed-
Let's just say
and-
he's 1 higher. He's
All right,
he's
so I'm
at
at
10.
Okay. And Brian, how are you looking on objectives at the start of your turn 4?
I'm only going to get 5 this turn. And yeah, he's come back hard, no doubt.
We're back at it.
Okay.
You got it, Brian.
I don't know.
Show me your teeth.
I'm not sure what I've got.
Now, Bridger, you were asking, and Peter wanted to clarify, that inconveniently, Raven Guard actually have a stratagem called Stranglehold.
Stranglehold? That's
Yeah.
kind of an annoying name.
Yeah,
They do that,
unfortunate.
though. G-dubs, they just reuse names. And they reuse names slightly differently, like Intercessor, Inceptor, Interceptor, things like that.
Yeah.
They're not the most creative. Although sometimes they can be very creative, like when they renamed all the Thousand Suns spells to dumb things.
But I guess to ask Peter's question, do you like the idea of Raven Guard
how many on
getting
this
a
point?
Vect-like
One.
strategy?
One guy.
Do I like the idea of Raven Guard having Vect? Yes. It's like a...
I'm not going to advance the squad. I'm going to advance the second squad. Sorry. They need a 5 to get up onto the point.
It's like it's kind of like jamming the opponent's...
I need a
Roll
5 to
transmissions,
take the point.
right?
I'm going to re-roll this.
So he's spending CP, and
No.
he did not get it.
No. Oh, I'm still at 2 CP.
So he's at 2, yeah. So you did not get to the point.
No. I could have got 1 model on the point, but not 2. And so that wouldn't take it for me, and I would just be standing there, right? It would hurt your primary, right?
But with the reroll, can you still make 1 model? Down to 2? Which is 14
No,
inches
no, no,
get
no,
you?
no. It wouldn't be enough. 14 won't be enough. I needed my previous roll.
Okay.
So, okay, so that's not a thing. I will move up a teeny bit maybe to stage for next. No, maybe I'll take my 12 this way. To
Sure.
the stage there. So I have a better shot next time. Not looking good.
Well, here's a little hobby question. These can break the tensity of a of a game. Thank you, Willie. Willie asks, as a highly detailed and quality-oriented painter with a lot of new orcs to finish.
Did you say a quality-oriented?
No, quality-oriented.
Oh, quality-oriented. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Any tips for strategically sacrificing quality for expediency? And I would say there's a few approaches I would do. And Brian probably has some thoughts on this as well.
This is a thing where I would describe it differently, but I would say that you're very good at it, Zach. But I wouldn't use those words to describe it. I would say that you're very good at finding the most efficient way to get quality out of a model, where it's like, it's the path of least resistance to get the best looking model without having to go the extra 9 yards. You know what I mean?
Well, thanks, Bridger. And that is actually what I try to do. Because there is always diminishing returns, and that would be the first thing I would say, Willie, is go ahead and like paint up a squad of 10 and see what parts of you painting the orcs naturally you say, oh, you know, I really don't get a lot of efficiency when I start painting this bag on the orc's belt, this different brown. One of the things I like to do, Willie, if you're airbrushing, is airbrush a base color and then kind of ask yourself, what things could I then not go in with a brush and leave that base color and maybe just quick hit with a wash or something like that. So that would be a big one. The other thing, of course, to keep in mind is we have a guy here who's a great painter, but he uses this style a lot because of the demands of the channel. Paint it up pretty good and then say, okay, I can start here, and in a couple months I'm gonna take a squad of 10. And I'm going to sit them down, and I'm going to just finish them up a little bit, right? In other words, get the army on the table like 85%, and then get that last 15% as you know, over time. That's what I would do with
great
orcs.
plan.
I'm only going to have 2 Cabal points, so it's not. I'll never have enough Cabal points to do anything in the with Cabal points again. So I'm trying to cook up a long shot here. Let me show it to you.
Sure.
So this boy only has 7 wounds.
That's correct.
If I managed to kill him, I would be freed, and then I could charge this guy, and then get onto the point with my OPSEC.
Let me just double check. If he's a vehicle, I can auto-explode him to kill that guy, which might change things for you. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. You have how many CPs left?
I have 3.
Oh, plenty enough.
I'm just checking if he has a
Putrid
vehicle
detonation
keyword.
or whatever. Yeah,
Yes.
he does. Of course, he's a vehicle.
He is a vehicle.
And he would just do 1 mortal wound.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't actually roll to explode the last one because it's within 6 inches. Non-Nurgle takes 1.
Yeah.
But they do explode on 4-ups, so
So this would be an auto explode or explode on a 4?
this would be an auto explode. They naturally explode on 4.
Yeah. So that would kill that 1 model.
I don't know if that matters in any way.
It does because it's
Increases
not
your
huge.
likelihood of
Yeah.
dying in combat.
So what I am going to do is I am going to fall back here.
It's falling back. Fallback declared.
Take my 6 to there.
Now, if you fall back, you cannot psychic.
Yeah, that's right. Is there a strat? There's no strat to do that, right?
I think
I
there.
would
I
Be
think there might
surprised. I would be surprised. You can check.
No, I'm sorry, Brian.
Zach's making it up.
It's
He's
an
fibber.
artifact.
You're right. I'm trying to. It's an artifact to fall back in psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I'm really out of options here.
I think you are.
Not really seeing them. So I'll just psychic and do as much damage as I can over there. So just give me 1 more second. I just have to check a spell.
Yeah, thank you, SSMCS. I wonder if any of you watched the CA trailer for Cathay for Total War.
Oh, of course we saw
I was
it.
losing my mind over that trailer. It's so epic, Zach. I know there's more to this super chat, but just hold on for a moment. Can we talk about how awesome CA is doing? They're like the only company who's making a good video game based off of a GW property right now. Sorry if I just fired some shots at a bunch of game developers, but like, whew,
It's certainly the most exciting Games Workshop.
they're doing such a great job. Like they're taking
I'm not going to say it's the only
tiny
good
little
game.
slivers of like the Cathay were just mentioned in like a 2nd edition fantasy rulebook.
Yeah.
Never had rules, never had models. They were just like briefly mentioned, and CA was like, "Hold my beer, I'm on it. We're doing the old world. We're doing all of it. You can't stop us."
Yeah.
China's in the game, and it's so cool. They have like Their legendary lords turn into dragons. They have, hippogriff riders? Not hippogriff. Griff knights, the guys who ride griffins.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have like a dragon version of that where they're riding small dragons. They have like flying dragon air balloons, like a gyrocopter, but it's a hot air balloon, and they shoot missiles. This faction is so cool. Not to mention all the other stuff. Did you see the chaos? They put Lord of Change in the game. They put all the Chaos is getting like all its stuff. Demons are actually in the game now. So they have like a Lord of Change in the trailer, and he's like flying around. He's shooting magic at people. It's such a cool trailer. Go watch that trailer after this game. Between this game and the QA, watch that trailer. It's amazing.
All right, I've got a plan.
There was more to that.
Psychic phase,
We'll come back to it. We'll come back.
Sorcerer's Facade that goes
this?
off.
What? I don't know what this does.
Teleport.
Okay, and that's from this guy?
Yeah.
So I just need an 8?
I rolled an 8.
Right, so I need a 9.
You need a 9.
Oh,
Oh my God! Don't
that's
do
a good
this to me.
start, Brian.
No.
Get him out of here!
So that would allow me to teleport from here to here.
Yeah.
And then charge in and take the point from you.
Not today, Brian.
No.
Not today.
Fine. Over there, I'm going to presage my Terminators for 5.
Is that a 6?
Presage is a 7.
Oh, so that fails. Do you want to CP it? Do you want to use... Oh, you don't have Cabal points. Do you want to CP it?
I mean, I do need all the advantages I could get, so sure.
He's CPing it.
5, 6, it fails.
Fails again. And he's down to 1 CP.
Yeah. Is there a 1 CP strat in here for Terminators to get +1 to hit?
Yours was my life. We're going away.
Brian just spent all that time coming up with a plan, and the first part of the plan.
Got denied.
No, all parts of the plan failed. Not just the first part.
But especially the first part.
Well, the first integral, it was like a... That was a load-bearing part of the plan. I've been so lucky this event.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to shoot your Poxwalkers. And I can't see if there's a +1 to hit in here. I don't really remember if there is one here for Terminators. I really wanted the presage, but maybe there isn't. Maybe I'll just take the extra shot.
Yep.
So we're going to go with the extra shot. So I have 8 guys with bolters. So 1, 2.
Don't you have 8 guys total?
I should have 9 guys total.
They're not at full.
No, sorry. You're right. I have 8 guys total. You're right. That's exactly right. I was thinking it was a 10-man squad. So it was a 9-man squad down.
So you have
Thank you.
7 combi bolters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 7 additional shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
additional
7.
shots.
No.
Soul Reaper is 5 +1 is. And that it also
I
doesn't
haven't done
work
the
on
Soul Reaper yet. I'm not doing the Soul Reaper.
that. Oh, 8 models. I understand. And +7 because of +1. I see what you're doing.
Thanks.
You're doing weird math, though. I've just done 7 groups of 5.
Hitting on 3s.
You got it. That was awful.
I know.
That was horrendous.
Really, really, really bad. Oh my God.
If one Poxwalker lives, it's real bad for you.
No, it's fine. I have OPSEC too.
But I get them back.
All right. Unfortunately, they're T4, right?
They are.
And my Infernal Master isn't here to give me my strength. So it's only forced to wound. And none of my AP matters or anything.
It's true.
This is...
Paying a lot of points for nothing.
I'm paying a lot of points for nothing.
So I just need 6 ups here for feeling pains. These are 1 damage. So
Oh my God.
made 4 6s. So 2, 4, 6, 7 die. There's 13 left. 4.
Keep as many on the points as you can.
3.
Okay. So I have nothing that can shoot in combat. Oh no, I have the 1 pistol. I'll take it. No, nothing. And geez.
Brian, did you do the Soul Reaper?
You did not.
I
do
did
Soul
not,
Reaper.
you're
5
right.
shots.
And there is a CP for that.
I have no strats left.
He spent his last
you
CP to
you
do
just did it.
+1 shot.
Infernal Fusillade.
Okay.
Cool. Presage would have really helped.
It would have, yeah.
Great.
1 6. Nope. 1 more dice.
All right.
So there's 12 left.
All right. I'm going to charge all 3 units there.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I? You're tough 3. I should Overwatch with one of the Flamers because I have so many CP. So I'll spend 1 CP. I'm down to 2.
Okay.
I'm going to Overwatch with 2 Flamers because I really don't have much else to spend it on. And this, you get No, you get 2 ups.
Exactly.
Go ahead. You get 2
I
ups.
was really surprised.
Sorry, Zach. I'm still a 3.
That's okay.
Not thinking straight here.
So back to that question. MCS says, along with Zinch show off a bit in the trailer, and if the Titans are going to play or hope for a Cathay model in the old world.
Well, that's not soon. So, not a huge consideration for me. Like, Old World, they said, is years out. They announced it just to sate the hungry masses, just to give people something to believe in. But, like, that game's not coming out for a long time. And they said that. People just choose to ignore it.
They did say that.
But it would be cool for Cathay to come back. I don't think CA putting Cathay in Total War has anything to do with the plans for Old World. CA has made up factions before. Like, Vampire Coast is not, as far as I know, a real faction. Sorry, the pirate ones. That's Vampire Coast, yeah. Vampire Council real, Vampire Coast, pretty sure not real. They just made that up whole cloth. So I wouldn't count on it. I don't even think it's really a sign. I think it's cool. I love that they did it, but I don't think it's an indicator. What do you got here, Brian?
So I've got 3 guys into 1 Terminator squad, 3 guys into the next Terminator squad,
Okay.
and then 2 guys into the Poxwalkers.
Okay. I don't think I have any strats to do anything here, so.
I don't think so either. You know, what I'm thinking is you have one of these squads is actually weaker. It's only got 1 wound left on 1 model, so it's it's 4 wounds in that squad total. So maybe I will only put 2 guys into
4,
that
2,
squad.
2?
Yeah, and then I'll put the extra guy into the Poxwalker.
Oh, so 2, 3,
2,
2.
3, 2, 3,
3, 3.
3.
Yeah, 2, 3, 3.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah, so 2 into the wounded Death Shroud.
2 into the wounded Death Shroud, yeah. Okay. So here we go. Not hitting on 2s because I failed pre-stage. It all fell apart. Okay, so far so good. Okay. I'm only strength 5.
Tell 5.
Yeah.
So you're winning on 4s.
Make sure. Yeah, that's because it's only +1 strength for these guys, right?
The swords? Yeah.
Okay, it was
Not what you want to
really,
see.
really bad.
And then I get 4s.
Yeah.
So 1 model dies.
Yeah. Okay, and then 2 into the next, or 2, 3, 3. So here's the normal guys, and then here's the sorcerer.
The sorcerer's D3 or something?
The sorcerer is just, yeah, different damage characteristic. And the strength is higher. It didn't matter.
When you roll like that.
Oh my god.
So that's 1 wound?
No!
Brian, you're
What
falling
is
apart.
going on?
Wheels are coming off the bus.
Okay, okay, okay.
Well, I get a 4-up inbound.
Yeah, no, you get a 3-up armor save, actually. But you
Well, I failed it
Okay.
in the damage.
It's unfortunately D3. Well, actually, that's kind of, no, because you're
Can't
minus
kill a
1.
model. Down to 2.
Oh
Or just,
my
sorry, down to
God.
1.
I didn't even kill 1 Terminator with
Nah.
3 Terminators.
No. Whose Terminators are better, Brian? It is mine. That's not true. Death Shroud are not better than Scarab Cult. Don't look at this.
Oh my god. 50% misses on 2s.
3s here, though.
Oh my god.
Well, Brian. And these
2
are
Poxwalkers.
damage 1?
Damage 2.
So, reroll success.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Oh.
Don't do it to me.
This
Don't
would be-
do it to me.
This would be very rude. No.
Okay.
All right. 2 die.
So 2 Poxwalkers.
2 die.
So it's essentially, yep, this is my 8-man Terminator squad. Kill 2 Poxwalkers. And yeah, you're
There's no interrupts, so I'll go here. I have 8 attacks. Hey, scoop de boop. So I'm hitting on 3s. This is the 2 Blight Haulers into the 2 Rubrics in the middle. I hit you on 3s. I wound you on the 2s. And I reroll the 1s. And you get 4-ups. You're alive on 1.
Yeah.
So 1 model dies, 1 left on 1, just the Sorcerer.
Okay.
Very cool. And then
You have 3 Terminators.
start with the lone Death Shroud
Yep.
champion. He is a champion. So he'll swing in with the big swings.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So
on
this is
3s.
3s to hit. And
And
2s to
2s
win.
to win.
Strength 7, tough 3. And it is a plague weapon. There you go.
Okay. 5 up invulns for me, is that correct? And this is how much damage each?
2 each.
Okay,
so 1
so
dice.
one Terminator goes down.
Just make sure that they're 2. I'm pretty sure they're not 3, but the big guy, I think, is the character. It's 3 damage, but I wouldn't want to get this wrong.
That's true. You're right. It is. It is.
It is 2 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Now you have your next 2 Terminators.
I'll spend 1 CP for +1 to hit on them, so I'm down to 2.
I already got a CP this round. You said.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Do you want to roll it? I don't care. This is your. Oh, this is yes. You definitely did
Bottom
because
of
this
the
is
turn.
bottom. Yeah. So I have 9 attacks, 2s and 2s.
Okay. It gave you 1.
Give me 1. Yeah. If it kills the Terminator, it's worth it.
Listen, I don't disagree.
I'll reroll that. These are all inbones.
All right, 5 ups. I made 1.
Valiant effort.
1, 2, 3.5 Terminators dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, you know.
That was.
Okay.
We had 8 of mine, and I killed 2 pox, but 2 of yours kills 3.5 of mine. That's good.
Well, you know. I mean.
Totally.
Well.
That's good.
I mean. You know. I mean. All right. So I'm gonna spend 1 CP.
For the reroll, for the mortal wounds.
Poxwalker mortal wounds.
Yeah.
And
How many
I have
Poxwalkers you got left?
2, 4, 6.
This is great. I love
8,
the Poxwalkers
9,
that they can actually do something like this.
3, 4. I have 9.
Okay,
5.
let's roll all
Oh,
once, and then I'll
jeez.
take the point.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at that. Perfect. 18 dice. So 6 is here to hit our mortal wound to Brian. 1's to hit our mortal wound to me, but then I still get my Feel No Pain, and every model I kill, I get a Poxwalker back. Let's just see an ocean of Titan 6s. I'll take it. 4, so that kills 2 models immediately. Well, I mean, we don't do it till later, but
I have 3 wounds each.
yeah, and you have a guy on 1.
Oh, okay, I see.
And I rolled 3 1s.
Yeah.
So I'll set those aside.
And then you hit on 4s,
Hit
right?
on 4s. And 3 on 3 when you on 4s.
Pretty great.
And these, I think, are also hits. I should check that.
I don't think that's true. But they might be.
I think they are.
Actually, why not?
think
Everything else is in addition.
I think they are.
Okay.
So that's 2 normal wounds so far, and
2 up. Saves. Okay.
No, this will matter.
And then
Here, we'll just roll this, and you'll roll 2 ups, and if it
it was
no wounds, excellent.
Okay.
Don't even need to look. So,
So 2 Terminators dead. You roll your 6 up Feel No Pains.
I have 3 6 ups. Zach, don't go anywhere. Well, I guess we wait.
Okay.
So I roll my 3 6 ups. I've succeeded none of those, so I lose 3 models and then regain
But then
2 for
2
killing
come
2
back.
models.
Yeah. So you just pull 1 model.
Scoot. And then I still hold that point.
Absolutely. And I get to fight with my sorcerer here, or aspiring sorcerer. 1 hit. No wounds. And so I do have a morale over there. Oh, no, they
they're
can't
immune.
pass.
They're immune.
Or they can't fail, I'm sorry. All right, so the end of my turn, I do not... I did not... Oh, you know what? I should have just smited over there. It would have been worth 3 points. That's what I get for not being very smart. I was so busy
Oh, no.
that
I forgot to.
that I forgot to do
No,
that
I
as
also
well.
forgot.
Okay, hopefully I don't lose by 3 points.
You did not stranglehold? No.
No, unfortunately, Stranglehold was not possible. I made a valiant attempt, but
And Zach,
not
I
quite.
get the big 15 here.
Okay. Heading in. Final turn here.
The finale. The grand finale.
All right.
Let's do it. I'm going to leave. This will be a quick turn. I go up to 2 CP. I'll try to make it quick. This roll might matter. I'm going to advance the... Oh, sorry. Start of my turn. Spend 1 CP. I'm back down to 1. And I'll get
And
Poxwalkers
do
back
I
out of
get
that
one?
squad.
Oh, you know what? I don't even have that relic anymore. Never mind.
He did. So I'm going to roll 7 dice. Every 3 up gets me a Poxwalker back in the squad over there. So I will get back 6.
That's okay. I only killed 2 last turn, so it's by that math, it's going to take me like 50 Terminators to kill all those guys. But,
I believe, Brian.
thank you.
You'll get there.
Sometimes they're just like these funnel points of dice, right? That goes so... That hurts
yeah,
so
for
bad,
sure,
you know?
for sure. And I didn't have much support over there.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going
what
to
do we
advance Flame Boy.
Okay.
It's not going to be enough to do anything.
Yeah, he's pretty much out of the game.
If it were enough to get within 3, so he'll, I don't know, just hide.
Yep.
If it were enough to get within X, within 3 inches,
Yeah.
then I could fight last you. And then I have to measure my 48s. Some of your disc is sticking out over here, Brian. Is that,
Sorry?
you got some disc seepage here.
Oh, okay.
Is that,
It's fine. If it's where the model is, it's fine. Wasn't my
Okay.
intention, but it's fine.
I might as well poke this guy out too then. And then we'll just drive up on this point because that's cool. We like driving. Yep. And then he'll walk on the point. I just need as many models on the point as possible. Probably advance him. I'll move the Psyker first and then advance this guy.
Okay.
All right, so he's on the point.
Very smart.
Yep.
So he's getting completely over the point there to make it so that he could heroically intervene if I try to put 2 models on the point. And I would put 2 models on the point, so definitely important.
I think that's everything that I care to move.
Okay. You do have any psychic that can matter?
Yes,
You could
I'm going to smite
this
that guy, and then that lets me shoot
It doesn't
nothing.
really.
So,
Yeah, it doesn't. It's kind of meaningless. But use for fun. If you want.
he could die. He's on 2 wounds.
Oh, well then it's not fun.
So we're not going to do that.
Well then shooting.
Yeah, we're just going to go right into the shooting phase.
Okay.
This Plague Burst Crawler is going to put Mortar and Entropies into the back Sangor Enlightened.
Okay.
Here's the Entropies.
Entropies are 36-inch range.
Oh, am I out? I'll bet I'm out. Well,
Chat just wants me to. let
no,
you
I'm
know.
easily within 36. Board is small.
Those were neither over my model. You want to try again?
There?
Yeah, that's my model right there.
Yeah, so that's like.
Oh, then you're
here
good.
And here. Yeah,
Totally fine.
We're good. I rolled 1 out. So 1 hit.
1 hit.
Looking for 2. Got a win.
5
5.
up.
Ooh,
Yeah, he's
spiked
good.
in.
Thanks.
And then Mortar. Number of shots. 5.
It's good. It's pretty good.
3s.
And 2s.
2s. 3 wins.
All right, 5 ups. Whole squad's dead.
Okay. We'll shoot everything these guys have in combat. Or do you want to?
No, he's dead. No problem.
Okay. And then all I have left to shoot is these 2 mortars into.
And I have these Angors right here
So I can just roll them.
together because there's 0 other targets.
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's literally 0.
Nothing
other targets.
different that would.
11 shots to kill 2 Zangors. I think you could do it.
6, 8,
I have more dice for you.
11. Keep taking the dice.
I'm hoarding them. You know me and dice.
Order. All right.
I'm like a
threes.
dice dragon.
You are a dice dragon.
All right, 2s to win.
Yep.
Okay. It's a clean 100%. All right, they're dead. Now, the question is, can you table me?
You fight first.
Oh yeah, you didn't advance close enough to make me fight last?
Couldn't do it.
You just couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it.
Well, the point is the only thing that could be worth anything to me, but I will be dead if I don't kill the Terminators.
How
There's
do you
3.
have 2 models left?
I don't know. I don't know. So we'll fight the Terminators. I'll put the... no one's wounded in the other squad? Or is there someone wounded? I did wound someone, right?
1 guy's on 1.
Okay. So I will put... I'll put the staff into him from the champion, and I'll put the other guy into the lone Death Shroud, okay?
Okay.
So here's into the lone Death Shroud. I literally need 2 out of the 3 to go through to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
So hitting on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Winning on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, still possible. All right. You need to fail
So 2
2
wins.
2 4-ups.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
So that's.
So 1 lone Death Shroud.
And the next
Nope,
guy's
nope,
on.
the other guy.
Oh, sorry. These are how much damage?
2 each.
So down to 1.
Oh, and they have 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't do my math right then. So I needed 100%. So that was bad. Bad calculus on my part. 3s to wound here. 1 wound on the other Terminator.
See a 4. Nope. So that guy
And
dies.
He dies. Great.
Yep. Let's let the Poxwalkers do it.
Yeah.
Leave it to the Poxies. So I will spend my last CP.
To do the mortal wounds again.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
I think the unit's
14,
actually bigger than it was last time.
15. It is. I have 15 now, so I have 30 attacks. You want to help me?
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, 16, 18, 20, 22,
I have 5.
24, 25. There you go. 6 is 2 mortals. I only have 6 wounds left.
1, 2, 3.
So it's
so
3.
far.
And
So that's
okay.
a guy.
I love how you're flirting with the possibility of killing your whole own squad. It's great.
So I lose 3, you take 3, and
Yeah.
then we'll take the 4s out.
Take the, yeah. There you go. And then these are hitting in
I
addition?
think so, but
Okay.
All right.
It's fine.
well, yeah.
So this is forced to win me, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
You get 2 ups.
2 ups. And,
So you're good from that.
So 1 Terminator's dead, and you get 1 Poxwalker back.
So I lose 3 Poxwalkers, but I get 6-ups.
Yep.
But I'll wait until you're done over there.
Okay.
So I'm currently +1 Poxwalker, and I have 3 6-ups. All right, I'm -2 Poxwalkers total. Scoot.
All right.
And then we got
Now
some
you have 2 Terminators left, 2
Yeah.
Terminator Sergeants.
champions.
Do you want to just do them together?
They're champions, Brian. Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
So 10 attacks.
On 3s and 2s
All right.
for the tabling.
For the tabling, that's true. And 2s. Plague weapon.
It is a plague weapon.
Alrighty.
You gotta
And
make all but one of these. You're allowed to fail one.
all right.
Very
I
dead.
failed 100%.
Very dead. Okay.
All right, I did just get tabled.
All right. It's time to
So
tally
you
it
did
up.
get your 15 points on
Brian,
on no prisoners.
I took no prisoners on this day.
You did. There was no prisoners taken.
And I stranglehold on the final turn.
You do stranglehold on the final turn.
And he gets a 0 on his primary.
And I pick up no additional points of any kind.
This
it's
tournament is killing me.
It's a
Brian.
Bridger versus Bridger in the
This
finals.
tournament is killing me.
It's a Bridger off in the finals.
Oh my god, no.
Hey, you know what?
Chad wants Bridger to produce.
You're
too.
pretty much the only person who's ever won because there was like ties. And so
But all my wins were disputed. They were all disputed. None of them count. I'm declaring it now. None of my wins counted.
why?
I don't know.
They
'cause-
all count. That was incredible.
It was
What an-
incredible.
What an amazing
It's-
game.
God, this event has been just nuts.
Nobody's.
The dark horse.
Yeah, always the dark horses, always winning. Every one of our matches, it's like it always went the way that you did not expect.
You can't let me be the underdog, Brian. That's the problem.
You're
when
always
you
best
let
as
me be the underdog.
Especially when you're like so convinced when you show up that there's no way to win. Bridger, before this match, was 100%
Yeah.
convinced that there was zero. Not
was
even,
like- no, I
that
thought it was
there wasn't
80-20.
even a chance
It was 80-20.
that he could
It
win.
wasn't. It was
No.
100%. It was
Everyone
minimum.
knows
I was
here,
in trouble.
He never once
Yeah.
even gave himself a 1% chance of victory. We both said that he had a great chance at victory and that these armies were way closer than he thought. He was so unsure of himself on that. And clearly,
I'm shook.
this army has tons of teeth. We knew it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's save that for the recap.
Yeah, we're going to go over, of course, just after this, we're going to go over the game, go over some of the tournament up to now so far. We'll talk about our thoughts on the upcoming finals, which, of course, is on Saturday. It's a Bridger off. Bridger against Bridger with Bridger producing. He said he would do it. We could rewind and find the moment when he said he would do it. He was on Tuesday's game.
We're going to find a lot of
Wait,
things that
hold
you
on.
agreed
Here's
to.
the most important question, Zach. The one guy whose bracket was still valid.
Is it
Did he
still,
predict I would win this? Is his bracket still
Oh, I
valid?
don't
Because
know.
I will fix the finals. If it's me versus me, I will fix the finals so
To
that
make
that
sure that
person's
he
bracket
wins.
is correct.
I think, if you don't know, in our Discord, we had a challenge where people could guess on who would win. We're probably in a place where out of many hundreds of people,
Yeah.
maybe even more, no one, or
One person,
maybe one person,
going into today,
was correct.
still had a valid bracket.
And probably not after today.
I don't know, Brian, if they thought I was going to win all those other games.
They're probably betting on Custodian.
Maybe they were just a cheerleader for me. Maybe they just thought I would win every
It turned
game.
out.
Wait, was it you? Maybe it was you.
It was not me.
Yeah.
I would not have selected myself to win
That's
this
true.
game.
Bridger didn't even select himself to win this game today.
I didn't. I thought it was 80-20. Like,
You did.
almost guaranteed loss.
He says 80-20.
No.
Zach and I both know
Almost
that he
guaranteed
said it was 0% chance.
I didn't. I said almost guaranteed loss.
He said guaranteed.
Just like
loss.
80-20.
He didn't say almost. He said guaranteed.
Well, we're going to have quite the QA.
All right. Well, what a great game. Join us in the Q&A. We'll transition over to it in just a few minutes. We'll collect ourselves.
Yeah.
Bridger will take a few
need
deep
that.
breaths.
I need that, yeah.
And we'll see you over at the Good Talk, and we'll catch you next time on the tabletop.
Bye.